with Dan fucking Sperry. What's up, man?
Oh, nothing. Back again.
Back again. Round two.
Yeah. How long ago was that first one?
When was that?
God, dude, it's been almost like a year.
No way.
It has to be about a year.
No way. I gotta check this real quick. Hold on.
Must have been.
We hyped it up pretty good.
Over though, maybe it might have been over a year already.
Because like the world was just starting to get weird,
Yeah.
and now it's just like batshit bonkers. So I mean, it's got to be about a year. I think it took about a year for the downfall.
Let me see. I'm gonna go on YouTube real quick. Check that out.
Right there you go. It'll have the date on it, the timestamp.
Yeah, because we were supposed to do part 2, and then we never did it.
Yeah.
And
apparently something was going around. Well,
that's
shit
what
started happening, and
we've been trying to
people
put
got
this.
busy.
We've been trying to put this together for 4 weeks right now. I think.
Yeah, something like that.
And we ended up catching the vid. We don't know. We tried not to say that's what happened, but pretty sure it's what happened.
Yeah.
Just because they won't let you into venues.
Exactly. Yeah, you never know. No, I mean, jeez.
Trying to get this pulled up here.
You got
all the different rules.
Yeah, it's 11 months ago.
So almost a year. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back to the show, man.
Yeah, it looks nice in here. We were saying earlier, little tweaks and differences. But,
October 15th.
Really?
Yeah. So we're almost
Shit.
That's a
Almost
year.
on the nuts. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, we done a little bit of work and shit since you've been in here. We added some more nerdy stuff and some more boozy stuff.
Yeah.
But
no, it looks all
I
right.
appreciate that.
Thank you.
We try and make it look nice, but sometimes it comes out great. Sometimes it comes out like shit. But yeah, man. So everybody out there listening, finally got to come check out your show, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy
Thanks for coming to check it
shit.
out last night.
Thanks for having us down, dude. I didn't sleep very much last night because a lot of the stuff you did, I'm still trying to process.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I'm still trying to process shit you did last time you were on our podcast. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Almost a year later.
yeah. 11 months later.
But so what I think I was most excited about was I didn't realize that you did so much comedy in your show.
Yeah, I guess I don't I don't really promote that because I just say shit that I think is interesting or just how I talk,
Funny.
and it just happens to be funny.
Yeah.
I don't try to be funny. It just happens.
I could see how a lot of it does come out kind of like a dark humor type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we got a kick out of it is because I was down there and everything I see online and stuff like that, just the creepiest things you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's mostly what people kind of directly associate
catches
with
their
it
eye.
anyways. Yeah. And the stuff that people find funny, I guess I don't really try to write jokes or anything.
Yeah. Just happens.
It's most of it's spontaneous, and if I like it, then I make a way for it to try and make a way for it to happen more frequently so it seems spontaneous, but really some of the stuff it might be very inside joke, if you know what I'm talking about, you'll get it, like an Easter egg,
Okay.
so some stuff I'll say and no one will get it or it won't even register as comedy to them. They just think I'm just saying shit,
Yeah.
or saying something weird, but really it's a callback or it's a reference to something else that if you've seen that movie or that episode.
I caught a bunch of those too. And then, I felt like an idiot because I was the one laughing. Mm-hmm. And then I look around, everybody's looking at me why was that funny?
I like to
it's a good movie.
I'd rather play to two people impactfully that that feel oh, I fucking got it. That's a reference to that. Then say something more blankety to 2,000 people to make 2,000 people chuckle or have a laugh. I'd rather just say something that's super exclusive and Easter eggy and you got to know. If you know what I'm talking about, then it's oh, I kind of know.
So even if you're if you're just hitting a couple people, you like doing that.
Yeah, it was always
cool.
fun. Yeah, it was always fun for me. When I was on one of the tours I was on a couple years ago, the company I was working for, the sound guy and I would play this game during my act where I would just say lyrics to a song within the context of what I'm saying, just speak them, and he has to obviously sort of what I was just saying a moment ago, doing the same thing or trying to push or orchestrate the show or these moments that seem spontaneous, which actually aren't, to appear spontaneous, that's all repeat, seeing the same show. He's out there seeing the same show every night when we're on the road, so he kind of knows what's going on. So it's kind of obvious when I say something completely totally random to him.
Yeah.
So then he knows like, okay, that's probably going to be the lyrics. So I was never able to stump him, but he would have to guess what song I was referring to. And then he would play it as like the walkout music at the end of the show.
Oh, no way.
And until the company caught on, the Suits, they caught on and they didn't like that.
Shit.
Yeah, they didn't like that I was doing that. They said it was because like, they didn't want to have to pay like the ASCAP fees and stuff.
Okay.
But they were using other music in the show. So it's like, I'm not a fucking idiot. Like you're obviously paying shit. And this is like not even 30 seconds. It's just like, that's how we would communicate. That's how I would communicate with him. Like, oh, I got it tonight, and I would listen, and like it was just like this fun game to break up the monotony.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, we were just trying to have fun, and then the fucking
they
Suits
fucking came in and ruined
got
it.
too bored. They just were too unhappy making all the money from ticket sales.
You can't have too much fun, especially especially nowadays. No, that's what it was really like refreshing to be able to go into a place, and then like there was a lot of the stuff like that. And like I'm usually the guy that laughs at shit you're not supposed to laugh at anyways.
Yeah.
And then the people behind you is like kind of disgusted that you laughed at that.
Yeah.
So
we're kind of the same age. So like, I mean, obviously I can see and hear. I mean, you guys haven't been to my place, but that like when we were talking Disney before, like I'm way like into Disney and have been.
Yeah.
But like I like so we're kind of the same age, the same stuff. Like I mean, like I said, I don't know about you guys, but like I loved watching. Like when I was really young, like The Simpsons was like the first like, oh, that's like edgy. Like, oh, there's fart jokes in here. Oh my God. Like at 5, that's like Richard Pryor level shit. You know? But then like, then you get older and then like probably like you guys too got into like South Park and Family Guy and Ren and Stimpy was like really big. And like like Ren and Stimpy, even if you watch that stuff back now, like it is kind of like dark and twisted. It's
very
weird,
very dark and twisted.
Like and the more I even looked into the guy that actually created it, that guy's a fucking weirdo.
Really?
But like if you look him up, like he's like a creepy weird guy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think he's one of those pedos. I shouldn't say that, but like he might be. There's so fucking many of them now. You don't know, but he might be. But like Ren and Stimpy though was like like a big thing that I liked as a kid. I had like a Ren doll you could squeeze into a fart. So like I was way into that. Shit that like. Dark or like Robot Chicken. I loved that when I
inappropriate humor.
I fucking love Robot Chicken.
Or like just the even Austin Powers type shit where it's just like, wow, that's really kind of fucked up, but like it's really funny, but that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Mike Myers was the king of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't incorporate that in so much stuff. If you watched it now, like I'm surprised any of his stuff's even on TV anymore. Honestly.
Oh yeah, what was? Shoot, I was watching something. And I was, but it wasn't even that old. It was like something from the 2000s. Shoot, I think I was really high when I was doing it too. But yeah, it was one of those where it wasn't even that long ago. And I remember thinking like, holy shit, this couldn't be done now. It was something. Oh God, dang it! Like it was like not like 10 years ago. It had came out like not even 10 years ago.
It's like a comedy
thing. What movie was it?
Oh geez,
I don't remember. Like I said, I think I was kind of sideways at the time. So
There's like so much stuff like from like 5-10 years ago that is like you're like if this came out now it would be fucking there's no way it would ever go anywhere.
I think probably even with all the craziness that's happened in the past year since we've hung out, I mean there was stuff that I used to do in the show and say that like now coming back now that I'm able to kind of start getting back out there and starting to do shows again, like I'm like I can't fucking do that anymore. Like, no way, but it wasn't like coming from a bad place, it never is, but it just
because I
don't know,
like,
people are just so overly sensitive now, it seems.
I noticed like you had to like address like the mask situation and stuff like that before your show. Was that like was that tricky where people kind of iffy about it at first?
I was wondering that too when I went down. I was like, being a magician, like everything's done with people coming up to participate.
Oh yeah, like it's super. It's super hard, especially like some of the stuff I do in that environment. Like I don't know if we talked about the foolish bit that I did where the coin gets shoved in my eye and I cut it out of my stomach. And I use a person from the audience and their finger actually goes in my eye and stuff.
Oh, shit.
And, it's very invasive like that. So I'm like, now I'm like, I'll probably never do that bit again, or at least not for a long time until people are really comfortable with that.
Yeah.
But like weird stuff though, like, cause I just did a show, I was on the road. I just did a show and they said, you can't have any audience participation or anybody on stage. Right.
Okay.
So we had to do the whole show in the house. And of course, like everybody in the audience had to wear their masks, blah blah blah, and and all that. But then they wanted us to do a meet and greet afterwards. So we couldn't bring anybody on stage to do the show, but afterwards we could go in the lobby and take pictures with them. In fact, it was actually expected and required that we do that. And not only that, and of course, and then taking the pictures in the lobby. No, there was no organization. It was just like, a beehive. Like everybody was just exiting and clamoring out, wanting to take pictures and pulling their masks down and taking selfies, and getting in and burping on each other, I'm sure, and all that stuff too. So it was just like really this weird, like really nobody really knows what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they just can't. They just don't want to be the person that say yes and then get in trouble later. So everybody just says no and then looks away. Because that's just one of several examples I've seen being out on the road again, where it's just like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
What is going on?
That's so weird that like they want you to do it. This is like we were talking about Disneyland. Like they want you to have your mask on to start the ride.
Yeah.
But you walk the entire, and you see how they pack those lines in Disneyland.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
You're in line, no mask required in line. But as soon as you get in your ride, you got to have that mask
on. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
And then as soon as you get around the corner, you take it off and everybody comes off the ride with their mask off anyways.
So fucking
And they probably
stupid.
just only have like plexi up. Like they're not wiping down the ride between the ride.
God, no.
So like kids are wiping boogers on the fucking plexi and people are sneezing into it. Whatever.
I wouldn't even say there was no plexi.
There was no plexi.
Oh, really?
No.
It's just straight open. Like you could.
Like you're on Pirates or something, right? You know how like you're in the boat.
Yep.
Like I would have thought they might have put up plexi like in a.
No.
And even the lines, like where they cross back and forth, there's nothing dividing anything.
No.
But as soon as you get on the ride, you got to have your mask on. I'm like, so we just stood in line for an hour with everybody.
Like if you like Pirates, for example, like if you literally get on the boat and like you're getting ready to take off and you pull your mask down and they can see you, they'll stop the ride.
Really?
Yeah. But if you're gone, pull your mask, they don't give a shit. As long as they can't see you.
Yeah.
Super weird.
Well, they can see you. It's Disney.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
watching you.
Yeah.
But it's in that Goldilocks zone of where they're not supposed to be watching that. Maybe,
exactly.
But if they turn and look this
can't
way,
physically see
they
you.
can see the screen.
It's inside. Like inside, you're supposed to have your mask on. But like, I'm like, this makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
We're packed at the entrances. We're packed walking down Main Street. But in lines, everybody's eating outside with each other. Like I'm like this is
like people watching the fireworks shoulder to shoulder, no mask.
Yeah. And touching the toys and the clothes and the gift shops and grabbing the paper straws out of the dispenser probably. So that I mean, I don't know surfaces. I don't know how this
I have no
works,
idea.
But, or how it's supposedly I don't know.
How it's supposed to.
And we both got sick out there.
Yeah, I got sick in the park.
The park?
Yeah,
the last day.
Like our third day there, because we were there for 4 days. I started feeling like my throat was like fucked up, and I was like, God damn it, I'm getting sick. But I was like, I'm in Disneyland. Yeah, I'm not gonna lay down and die, So I just kept trekking through.
Asshole.
And then we came home, and he got sick. And he got it bad.
I got sick.
He was sick.
And the entire time I was there, I was like, if you're going to catch it, this is where it's going to happen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, this
those
is
kind of places.
Like, I mean, like, I'm not, whatever. You get in trouble for saying whatever you say now. But, like, it was like a really bad flu for like 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I had it, I guess. I mean, this is where, like, I don't know.
I felt like a bad head cold. Yeah. With a sore throat.
Yeah, I didn't even have any of that. I mean, I guess I got really lucky when I had it because I was out on the road last spring. You know, like when stuff was starting to go back up. I went south with a group down in Florida and did a lot of more of like the South play, like Florida, Texas.
Yeah.
And stuff. Played more places that were open and such. And I mean, down in that, and it's like the Wild West down there. Those people are out of their mind.
I was gonna say you're on the Wild West over there. There's no fucks given.
No, not at all. And I made it the whole time. But I was also I had to film a TV show while I was out on the road with that. So I was kind of jumping back and forth on the days off from the tour. And so because of the TV thing, that was back in California, and I was having to do like tests, like the
regularly.
2 days before, and then once I landed, and then did I? No, yeah, it was just a test, and then after made it through all that, and so I was totally fine. And then I had what I thought was because I had to be in Arizona. So I had come from the south, like southeast of the States, then all the way to LA, from LA to Arizona. And when I was in Arizona, I slept. I know the vent for the air conditioning for the bed was underneath. And I thought maybe I left the air conditioning on too high because my throat felt dried out. Yeah. Right. And then I was like, that like I woke up like that and I was like, God damn it. Like, cause I do that all the time. Like I know that feeling because I've done that to myself.
Yeah,
especially
absolutely.
like in
It's
new
like little scratchy
places.
in the back.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But everything else was fine. I wasn't nauseous. I didn't have like headaches or nothing. I was just like, God fucking damn it, this thing. But I use Lemsip, which is like this shit to have in the UK, and my sister sends it to me and stuff, and it's like it works really good for me when I'm sick. So I was taking Lemsip, and I was feeling totally fine, not really thinking like, could this be? Because it just wasn't that big of a deal, And I thought it was just I dried my throat out and slept, what have you.
Yeah.
And then after like 2-3 days of that, I was like, but I just got tested less than a week ago and it was negative because I know I did, right? And I'm like, no fucking way could this be it. No way. I mean, I was wearing my mask. I was doing everything supposedly I'm supposed to do.
So did you get tested again or?
Yeah. And I got it was positive. So I went, So then I went and I was like, shit, I'll do a test now just to be safe. And I went and it came back positive and I was like, you fucking serious? And so then I went and did my little quarantine thing. But really the worst it was over those like 2 days when I first initially felt it. But that was the worst of it. That wasn't even that bad. And then so I had to sit for like 5 days because, it's, quarantine, from your first symptoms. So I was like, well, I kind of had 2-3-ish days already. So basically I sat there for 5 days doing nothing. Feeling like I hate to say this, I almost feel like I wish I did feel like I had a cold or something so that I'd be in bed, but I was like totally fucking fine.
Just chilling.
Yeah. And like, I want to do things, but I can't do things.
Like slightly annoyed at that point.
Yeah.
Because,
yeah. That was my only symptom was just being pissed off.
The weirdest thing for me was like, cause I did lose my sense of smell.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just like exhausted for like a week and a half.
Yeah.
Like I would like go downstairs and like grab some water and I just wanted to fucking take a nap.
Oh, really?
So like it really just messed with like how like my energy levels. That was like the worst of it, I have to say. And that took like a week and a half before finally I felt like I was back to like 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But
weird.
Yeah, so we just kind of stayed away from everybody after we found out that, canceled rehearsal and all that.
Crazy for me is how different it affects everybody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we know a guy, he said he got it and he's like, I woke up and I felt like I was like hungover. Mm-hmm. He goes, and I went to work. Like he owns his own business. He's like, I went to work. Like I gotta fucking make money, And we were like, and he said, what? It was like 2-3 days and he was fine.
He said he felt fine like that afternoon.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Maybe he didn't have nothing.
And then he said our guitar player, Rob, was sicker than shit for like a week. And he's a deputy marshal. Mm-hmm. And he went to work and he's like, look, I don't feel good. I think I got the flu. They're like, okay, we'll go get tested for COVID,
Yeah.
Goes down, gets tested for COVID, negative. So they're like, you're good to work. He's like, I don't feel like I'm good to work. Like,
right.
I feel sick.
I remember I told you just a minute ago. I'm sick.
Yeah. So like, they're like, well, in 48 hours, go back and take the test again. But he had to work still. Because if he would have taken off that time, it wouldn't have been his COVID time. So it was coming out of his PTO.
Oh, he should have just fucking said he had COVID.
Well, he has to show him a positive test.
Oh.
Being an officer.
Yeah.
Not Photoshop.
So, so he goes back in 48 hours, test negative. He's like, I'm fucking sick. So they're like, well, every 48 hours, we got to test you again. So the COVID testing place was having him come back every 48 hours.
It was like his
giving everybody
test.
else the flu.
His fourth test, he finally popped hot. And then they gave him his 2 weeks.
What?
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
That's
and
crazy.
As he was sick, he got his partner sick.
And his wife.
And his wife and like a couple other people he worked with.
Of course.
Catching it.
Yeah, because they kept making
But
him
because
come
he
around.
wasn't testing positive, they just kept testing him until he tested positive for COVID, and then they gave him time off.
Oh, that's just bananas.
Yeah, super interesting.
So
he said his wife was only sick for like 2 days, and he was sick for like a fucking week.
He had to get tested for work, so he went and got tested. He took his 2 weeks COVID, and she works for herself pretty much. And he's like, she was sick for 2 days. She's like, I ain't fucking going to get tested because they tell me I got it, then I can't work.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
She's like, she works with her sister. She's like, it's just me and my sister. I'm fine.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
yeah, no point.
But her sister never got sick. Nobody else they were in contact with got sick. Because he even came to rehearsal sicker and shit. And we were like, dude, stop being a bitch.
Right, what are you doing?
Drink a beer, you'll be better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Super, super
no, dude, it's
interesting,
fucking weird, man. That's what I was curious how it affected you being on the road and stuff like that. Because
Yeah, I mean, it's still uncertain. I mean, I know there's still a lot of shows just because like a lot of places are coming back.
Yeah.
In general, there's still a lot of places that aren't fully really, being able to come back the way that they want to, or just the opportunities is much less. And stuff. I mean, I know like Disney just canceled like 60 dates of I think it was either Disney on Ice or Disney Live, one of their versions.
Okay, yeah, no, Disney on Ice is going.
Okay, so it must have been a Disney Live. Yeah, sorry, I think I just answered my question. It has to be because it was a Performing Arts Center thing. So same group that promotes tour promotion company that I've worked with before knows the people that do Disney as well. They're like the same company. And Disney pulled out because it's a family show, and like the family show market, I guess, is a little tough. This is the way it was explained to me, a little tough, like on the East Coast, especially too, because so many of those places have those requirements where you have to be vaccinated to be at the theater. Like New York, like Broadway, you can't even work there unless you're vaccinated.
Really?
You can't go in as a spectator. This is the way it was explained to me, as I understand it, at least. Like you can't go see a show unless you show that you're vaccinated. But kids, these are family shows like Sesame Street Live or Disney Live or whatever, they're shows for kids, mostly, and kids aren't getting vaccinated because I guess
it's dangerous.
They shouldn't be. I don't know. Right. And so because of that, they can't come to, so then the families can't come see the family shows with their kids.
Holy
so
shit.
Then it's like, well, fuck, we can't.
There's no point.
Right. Yeah. Like you're going to go to see, well, I mean, maybe depends on the Disney Live show. I mean, maybe that's date night for adults, but not really,
Yeah.
I was going to ask if you think that's going to really affect for like what you do. Cause you're in, like we're in smaller venues and stuff like that. If they start requiring vaccination, is that really going to mess you up?
Yeah, I mean, well, I a lot of the venues that I've played like that, the smaller ones, they're more in states that are a little more loosey goose. Like there's a lot of Florida dates. A lot of Florida venues. I mean to say, I do a lot of Florida venues.
Florida and Texas.
Yeah, so like. That for the most part is all right, but like Germany, I do a lot in Germany still, and I have dates coming up in Germany, and now I have to. You have to be just to even travel internationally.
You
have to get vaccinated. Yeah,
I have to get vaccinated. I mean, I'm not like an anti-vaxxer by any means, but I'm definitely fucking skeptical about this thing that I just got. So I told my wife like, shit, I'm gonna have to fucking do this.
Absolutely.
And I'm not like, I was like adhering to the rules and whatever, I'll play ball. Like if I gotta fucking wear my mask or I gotta go get tested every 2 days, like I'll fucking do it. Like it's just too soon. I'm not a scientist, but like just too soon. I don't like this idea, of what this is about. So, but anyway, so I told her, I was like, look, I gotta go do this, and you don't have to if you don't want to. And she's good. We went and did it because she's Canadian, so even for her to see her family, she's got to do it, too. So, I haven't met anybody yet though that has had a short vaccination story where they go, I went because I want to. Everybody I know has had a story where they're like, you vaccinated? Yeah, but I had to. It's all a yeah, but you know what I mean? Like it's like, dude, you get it? And everybody's like really like dodgy about it. They're like, oh, you vaccinated?
Super like quiet.
Yeah, like, well, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, what about you? Yeah, but I had to do it because of that, yeah, okay, me too. I didn't, it was all that. Everybody
unsure if you want to tell them.
Yeah, like only a few people like have like said
excited about going to get their vaccination.
Right, yeah. Or we're like, yeah, I was like the first mother-fucker to get it.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
And maybe it's just maybe it's just the people we surround ourselves with. Because I'm sure, I do know, I've seen like a couple of people online that were all proud of getting their vaccination, but that was about it.
Yeah, I mean,
like right when it first opened up.
Like I said, just a handful, but the majority of people that I know, they have like they're real quick to go to this like reason
why they had to get it.
Yeah, it's a lot of buts. Like
obviously, all the big celebrities were proud they got it and blew it up on all their social medias.
Yeah. Like I said, if you pay me enough money to do something, I'm gonna do it just as well. So
yeah.
So are you got vaccinated then?
But
that's what I meant. But
I'm just asking because like, did anything happen to you after I'm curious to know this.
No, but I think because I had it supposedly already, maybe, and I mean, I'm just saying, like, a lot of friends I have that are like of like the touring mentality. Not to incriminate anybody, but people that spend a lot of time on the road, we put a lot of things in our bodies that help you build up a pretty fucking solid immune system. You know, so like we kind of all have said like, no, and honestly, like I mean, we've like fucking drank out of plastic cups from sticky floors and dirty ass venues and showered where there's black mold backstage, you know, it's like there's just so much, you know, on no sleep and, you know, whiskey and hot dogs and shit, you know, like it's there's, we just say like there's just and other things, you know. So
I remember scraping dried like with all the band scraping dried beer off the beer pong table and snorting it just to fucking as a dare. That can't be good for you.
No,
granite dust, not at all. Granite dust and dried fucking beer.
Dried beer and whatever anybody else spit up on the table.
So it was like, our immune systems are a little wired differently.
So, I'm pretty convinced I got sick in Disneyland only because I quit drinking beer for 4 days to go to Disneyland. So
you can't drink you can drink in California Adventure.
Yeah. That's the only place you can. Yeah,
right.
And the cantina in Galaxy's Edge.
Right, but you can only have 2, right? I mean, didn't I hear that? Or
you're supposed to only have 2.
You're supposed to be able to only have 2, but every time we're in there, like if you're buying beer, like alcohol, they're not gonna fuck.
If you're cool with the bartender, you know you guys are getting along.
Yeah. Like I got this.
That's from there?
That's the Rancor,
Oh, wait, I did see that. Yeah, this is like one of their little flights. Yeah, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
We went in there and like we just shoot the shit with the bartender, and then I think Chris had like 4 drinks.
Yeah, we were fucking just...
And you're only supposed to be in there for 45 minutes.
That's what I was going to ask next.
An hour and a half at least.
Really? And they weren't like...
No.
The manager, like, he's like, how long they been in here? He's like, they're good. He's like, they're fine. They just got in here. And he's like looking at us like, you've been here a while.
Like, they would come through and like ask the bartenders, and they're like, oh, they're good because we're just
that would make
buying.
me uncomfortable as a person though. Like you know, let's say I was there, getting on, you know, enjoying my experience. I get why they don't want people just sitting there getting shit faced. Fucking, you know, in Star Wars, you know, getting weird. But there's gonna be lightsaber fights and all kind of weird shit going on. But that would make me uncomfortable as like a person. They're wanting to have a beverage or a meal, and then like at you know 44 minutes and 58 seconds, a manager is going, you know, hey, how long have they been here? You know, like just hearing that, it would make me go like, fine, I'll just get the fuck out.
It makes you a little,
So the first time we went, because that was our second time in the cantina. The first time we went to the cantina, we were upset because I was like, this sucks. Like it's really fucking cool. I waited my whole life to go into a cantina to drink. Finally happens. They're like, you got 45 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck? Like we've been waiting.
You're right.
so long to get
shots?
Here. So we get in there, and the same thing that time. The bartender was like just super cool. We were shooting the shit with him.
And bartenders are always like awesome in there.
That time we probably ordered 3 or 4 drinks each.
Yeah.
And again, definitely broke our 45 minutes.
Yeah, because I got 2 like normal drinks, and then I got that. And they were totally cool with it. So
like you said, it's probably because spending some money and shit like that.
We did spend like $600 in there.
Yeah,
by the time it was a
there
group
was
of
9 of us, but
okay, well
it's easy.
So we dropped a lot of money for that guy's tab. So he's like, no, they're good. Just let them stay in here.
Yeah,
but they're pretty lenient on it. I think that everything in California, I would say, is more lenient than Vegas.
Oh, really?
Honestly, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Walking into gas stations, anything.
Honestly, yeah.
Where we were in Anaheim by Disneyland.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like walking into the gas stations, no mask, this, that. Like, the gas station clerk's got like a Trump hat on. It's like, I was like, this is not what I expected in California.
Yeah.
Because what you see on TV.
Yeah. Maybe they've changed their mind a little bit.
I don't know.
I think so. I feel like they did.
It might have just been the area we were in. And not to mention the fact that we just so happened to go to Disneyland during gay days.
Yeah.
I didn't know that really? I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. They have that. They have another thing. I don't know if they do it anymore. They used to do Bat Days too, which is where all the goth
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was called Bat Days, where all the goth kids would go. They used to do it twice a year.
I don't know what would have been more interesting because Gay Days was pretty flamboyant and fun to watch.
Yeah, I remember hearing they would. Well, I don't know. Maybe this is not true, but I thought I remember hearing they would have like a like a color or like
red.
It was red. That was it.
Red.
Okay, yeah. I was trying to remember. Like, was it like blue?
For the gay days? Yeah.
So you can tell and be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
One of our.
So if you showed up with a red shirt that day, you're fucked.
Or you just look like
My gay cousin.
Target.
we took our gay cousin with us, and like I always crack jokes. I say that like 90s gays are cool gays. And like the new age gays are the ones that are bitching about everything and this and that. Old school gay people are awesome. So this guy's like constantly cracking jokes. So we're at Disneyland. He's like, "The fuck's with all the fags around here?"
Whoa.
And he's gay.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, it's bad when a gay guy's asking why there's all the gays around here.
Yeah. Jeez.
But like, it was bad. So this is what was crazy. Is like these guys are walking around Disneyland with shirts on that say "We're here for the D,"
With like the Disney D.
and then like
That's clever.
the back of it, one of them like
said bareback.
I like it.
their shirt said bareback.
Yeah.
On the back. I'm like, okay, I get it. I get what you guys did there.
I get jokes.
Yeah.
But it was nice because everybody was so fucking friendly.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
everywhere you went on all the rides, like everybody was just having conversation.
They're just
and,
cool
like,
about it. Yeah.
having a
that's
good time.
all a really older generation of gay people,
Yeah.
which was really
Oh, okay.
nice.
Yeah.
Nobody was preaching to me about how I should be dressed, and they didn't care about my 2A hat on and
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
American t-shirts and like, you know, some of them walk like one guy's shirt said like, "I'm so gay I can't see straight," and then his fucking ass said "hot stuff" across it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I've seen those shirts.
There's guys dressed like one of the dudes looked like Rob Halford.
Yeah.
I had to
those
like
pins, like Judas Priest pins, like all down his fucking vest, dude.
so it was all the cool guys that we enjoyed hanging out with.
Yeah.
It was a good time. We had fun.
It was awesome.
It was just don't wear red. Thank God nobody brought red
Well,
t-shirts. But I mean, it could have
You
been.
wear red, you know. You just got
could have got a free drink at the cantina or something.
Yeah,
maybe.
Well, because Disney California Adventures got unlimited alcohol.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever been in Disney California Adventure.
Only once, but I didn't really. It was literally just to jump in, ride Guardians, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah, so they have alcohol. You can buy it all day, but their prices are like 3 times what Vegas prices are. So
Oh, I bet. Yeah. You're paying for a theme
you
park.
get like
Disney
a beer's
booze.
like $25-$30. So
Yeah.
you get some little things like that screw you over in Disneyland, but it's Disneyland, so you're expected.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you expect exactly? Yeah.
Oh,
Everything's
fuck.
expensive.
I'm gonna grab a bottle of whiskey. Holden, you want any special?
Shit. Hitting some whiskey? I'll do some Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace. With all this, you pick Buffalo Trace.
Are you want to hit that Elijah Craig?
Never had it.
Never had it. You ever had Elijah Craig? Dan?
I might have and just not remembered it. You know, I mean, I really stick to the one. Like, I stay in my lane. You know, but
What's your favorite? What do you like drinking?
so really, I'm like a Scotch guy.
Okay.
But I like, but I drink Johnny Walker Black, but
Johnny
I
Walker,
sip like Lagavulin or Lefroy. I like the stuff that's really peaty.
Okay.
You know, like it tastes like an old Jim's out. Yeah, Glenlivet, that's a good one too. Yeah.
I know last time we still got monkey shoulder. That was from last
Yeah,
time.
I think I remember we were having that. What's in the Stormtrooper bottle? What is that?
That's monkey shoulder.
Oh, is that too? Okay, yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what we got over here right now, though.
Yeah, what are you nipping it do?
Elijah Craig.
Elijah Craig.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll try some of that with you guys.
Goose, I'll take a beer too, bro, while you're up.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, buddy.
Hey, let me
Thank
get
you.
My little waitress gown on real quick. And
Oh, nice.
taking care of
Yeah,
it.
tip the veal, try the waitress.
I might grab some Mountain Dew to mix her up.
Yeah, we never had that. We just picked this bottle up today, so we're gonna test it out.
Your bartender thought we were fucking nuts for asking for Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
You even
last
asked
night.
for Mountain Dew last night?
Yeah.
Oh,
They said they didn't have it.
fellas, no, they don't. Have you never been to the Griffin?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I always try to explain to people it looks like if like Harry Potter and CBGBs like had a baby.
Yeah.
You know,
My wife was loving the place because she's a huge Harry Potter fan. So
yeah,
she's like,
yeah.
"This
Because
is so
there's
cool."
like, it's got the stone and like the fire pits and like it's a good
Like some
vibe.
Game
Wait.
of Thrones vibes in there.
Yeah, but then there's like you listen and you're like, what the fuck? There's like Ramones playing,
Yeah.
or something, and then there's like stickers for like the queers and butthole surfers and everything in between, like all over, like old classic rock shit too.
The fact that you just said the butthole surfers is what you went up like 10 points on my list.
Yeah, I mean there are no butthole surfer stickers in there. I'm sorry, I'll be honest, but or if there are, I haven't seen them. But there's.
If anybody on this podcast knows who the butthole surfers is, we'll send you a free T-shirt.
Mhm.
I just really wanted to get a penthouse out of the vending machine, just because I've
do they have
never
penthouse
done
in
that.
there? Yeah.
Do you want
No.
some ice or you?
Yeah,
don't?
yeah. I'll throw a couple. If you don't mind, thank you.
I was fucking crying. I was like, I have never seen nudie mags. Is that the fact? It's hard to find nudie mags nowadays.
Yeah, magazines in
and
general,
it was in
right?
it was a fucking vending machine full of them. I was like, this is great.
Yeah, that vending. I met the lady that invented that. That's what. It was just like this crazy idea she had. She just puts these vending machines full of mystery weird shit. Into bars. And just drunk people go like, I'm gonna, get it. But yeah, they have like the Playboy, but then they'll have like some of it is like legit shit, a Playboy. But then sometimes there's like, the mystery stuff. You open it, it's just like a sticker pack or a pair of socks. Or,
I did see that it was random nudie mags, like rubber banded and like sitting in the vending machine. I was like, this is I've never seen that before, so I might indulge. But
it's an interesting concept.
It's cool though,
but I guess it works
for drunk people.
Yeah, exactly. I guess it works. I think what they should probably have put in there is like maybe some aspirin.
I'm not gonna
some aspirin.
Like, put some aspirin in the vending machine.
Cheers, guys.
Gross, fellas. Wait, oh my god, did you have these?
No, we did not. These are
okay.
new.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got like branded glasses.
Cheers, episode 50.
Prost.
This is a big milestone for us, and thanks for coming down here and hanging out with us for this, man.
Yeah, for sure. Congrats.
Sorry it took us so long to invite you back.
No, it's fine. I mean, I wasn't doing anything.
Me and him were talking. We're like, episode 50 is coming up. Who are we gonna get on? I'm like, let's get Dan.
Yeah.
Let's get Dan.
We've had some pretty cool people on here since. You were one of our first big guests, I think.
Yeah.
So.
I think you guys, had only just done a couple.
I think I think Brad Ernst was their first big one.
Yeah.
And then
you had said that
Dan was.
Are you
right
fucking serious right now?
What?
You just put Mountain Dew with your fucking whiskey?
You never had it?
No.
Oh my god.
You never tried it?
So
no, I mean, I mix. I drink Diet Mountain Dew. I don't even like real Mountain Dew. I like that awful, like, I mean, I'm talking about drinking like, whiskey that tastes like a gym sock, right? Or like scotch that tastes like a gym
we got
sock.
some Seagram 7 down there if you want to.
No, I don't, no. But like, no, like this, like the scotch is like the Lefroy or Lagavulin. It's very peaty. It's mossy. It's like drinking like dirt and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, and then like, that's why I like drinking like Diet Mountain Dew. Like I like that flavor. That Mountain Dew is like too syrupy, like real Mountain Dew, right?
All right.
But I even dilute it even more so. Like I'll get like fizzy water.
I've seen you posting pictures of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, what is he making?
Yeah. I'll like mix these concoctions because like.
I thought you were making drinks.
Well, I am.
Just
non-alcoholic. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I do. Like, I mean, like, cause I don't make drinks. I just pour them into the glass and then I drink them. But like the Diet Mountain Dew, like I'll take like vitamin water and Diet Mountain Dew and then like, some bubbly, flavored shit or an AHA. Like the AHAs are fucking amazing because it's caffeinated water too, right?
I've heard of those. I never had it.
Oh, they're great. Yeah. So like you get yourself like an AHA. So you got caffeine in the fizzy water. Then you get your Diet Mountain Dew. So you got your caffeine in a flavored soda.
Okay.
Mix that shit together. That's good. Then you add like a vitamin water or something like that with like some more like vitamin C. That shit can cure a hangover.
Really?
Yeah. And prevent one too. Like that's like my go to bed like drink a lot. Because you get like the caffeine. You get like the vitamin shit.
People always thought I was crazy because whenever I drink a lot, I drink energy drinks like the entire I'll beer, whiskey, whatever. I keep one on the side and I just sip an energy drink. And they're like, "Why do you do that?" I'm like, I swear to God, if I drink energy drinks, I'm gonna get a hangover.
No, yeah, right, because a lot of them have the different vitamins and shit. Yeah, like I'll even get the Mountain Dew Rise energy drinks, right? Because they have like the juice and they have like some of the B12 and whatever else other shit you're supposed to have in there. And I'll mix that with like I'll dilute it, with the fizzy water and I'll make my little thing and then take like 2 aspirin and like, no fucking hangover. Yep. I mean, with scotch, I don't really get hangovers with scotch so much.
See, I don't get hangovers drinking any whiskeys. Yeah.
No. Yeah. I really don't either. Only if I like do like, if I throw in a rando shot or two, if I veer off the path and do like a shot, like someone's like, do a green tea shot with us,
okay.
Or whatever. But usually like at Griffin, we'll it's just like fucking serial killer shit. Like we'll do shots of like Jameson. Like we always say like we're doing shots of whiskey and chasing it with scotch because we'll do like shots of Jameson and then you just sip scotch and you're fucking feeling good, and just warm and nice and I actually just updated. If you guys didn't live in a whole nother fucking state practically up here. I don't.
This is how people in Las Vegas talk.
Yeah, right.
It's like 30 minutes from one end to the other, and that's like.
It really is. Yeah, like 30 minutes. Like that's like no traffic whatsoever in a lot of places. But here, you're in like another fucking
That's
state.
like, that's like you could miss Las Vegas in 25 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, to us though, that's like driving across Dallas.
Yeah.
But I mean, did I show you pictures of my backyard last time? All
No,
Indiana
you were
Jones
telling us about it.
You told us, but you didn't have pictures of it.
Shit. Yeah, I just added some more stuff like during the lockdown of the pandemic.
Because I think you were just starting it during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Right?
Or no, you know what I did? I had painted my laundry room area like Tower of Terror. I had made it like Tower. So I think that's what I was showing because I'd just done that. I think maybe.
Cause you were telling us, but last time you were here afterwards, you had to bounce out really because you were going to your buddy's event. That was when the Area 15 was just opening up.
Yeah. Have you guys been there yet?
No, we haven't.
Oh, dude,
we want to.
You guys should check it out. Yeah. So that buddy of mine, he would have been there last night, but he was not feeling well. We'll say that. And he couldn't make it. And so something came up. What's that? Dude, speaking of shit you can't say anymore, what's that joke? Like, why don't you sit on my lap and let's see what comes up? No, or like, what's the gag? I can't remember the fucking gag. Anyways, but so I've checked it out a couple times. It's weird. It's interesting. I can't describe it. I don't. It's like
Area 15.
Yeah, it's like it's a mall.
I've
but it's
looked
not.
up pictures on it, and I'm like, what the fuck is this place?
Yeah, it's like it's a mall, but it's not. You know,
because there's like you go through like a convenience store to get.
That's one of the things. Like you can just go there. And then there's like upsells once you're in. So
everybody said there's upsells everywhere.
Yeah. So like you go in and then there's the Meow Wolf thing, which is the Omega Mart exhibit, right? That you can go through and that's all like the weird psychedelic shit and stuff. So you can go there, but you have to buy a pass to get into the or buy a ticket to the experience, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean it's cool. You know, they got.
There's like an area right where you like walk through a freezer or something.
That's it.
That's the one.
That's
yeah,
it.
That
Okay.
is
Okay.
it, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's worth going to. It's not too upselly.
I don't. He doesn't listen to podcasts. He'll never hear this. I mean, I understand what it is and its function and its intrigue and its allure, but it is not my fucking scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatsoever.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like I need to be like doing fire poi or something.
Okay.
You know, but
Steve Aoki,
Burning Man or something. But
okay.
I feel like with
they're very EDC. It's a very EDC crowd feel, which is cool, which is totally fine. And and they did a really great job. It is a really cool. Like I get it, I see it. It's a very fucking cool place, but I could not be there every goddamn day.
Okay.
Like no way.
Yeah.
It would
It's
give me
cool,
a
like,
migraine.
worth seeing from once or twice. And
Yeah. I mean, it's one of the places in town where like I'll say like if people are coming into town, again, people kind of more around like our age and they're like, what should we do? What's something cool?
Yeah.
Like if they were like in their 50s, I'd be like, go to the Mob Museum. You'd probably like that, you know, but if it's someone kind of around like us and shit, I'd be like, Area 15, if you want to get off the strip, see something kind of weird and cool. You know, it used to be like, go to Container Park, you know, but now I just say, go to Area 15 and just, you know, eat some mushrooms or whatever and walk through the Omega Mart. And
we do still need to see
stare at the wall.
the Mob Museum.
I haven't been there. Have
We
you
have
been,
not
have you ever
been
been there?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
We want to go
I
there
don't
so
feel too
bad,
bad
dude.
because you've been here for a long time, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't really go. I feel terrible. I don't really go and do anything. Like one of my good buddies is one of the main tour guides at Zach Baggins' Haunted Museum.
Oh, really?
That's
still never gone.
That's like one of the places we want to go.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let me know. And anybody that's listening, two guys. I'll give shout outs to two guys. One of my buddy John Shaw and the other guy's name is James Ward. You can also meet James at the -5 bar at I'm doing great. Because I never go down there. What the fuck? What's it? The link. The link.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's down at the link. And also -5 bar. Like those seem interesting. Again, not something I care. Like I don't want to go fucking drink in an igloo. You know, like
Oh, that's the one where you're cold.
The ice.
yeah, because it's -5.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
-5 degrees or whatever in there. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, and I'm like, I don't want to. Go in
Me
there.
and my wife were down there on our anniversary, and like we seen it, and we were like, maybe we should do it. And then we were looking at pricing, and we were like, who the fuck would pay that to just go in and fucking like,
I'm gonna
get
go
cold.
be uncomfortable.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I left Colorado for a fucking reason.
Yeah.
And that was the main reason.
It's like you want to drink in a sauna. That's like the
like
opposite.
for
you know, or
you're
something.
from Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm
so,
from Minnesota. Yeah, like, but I mean, the only way we drank in the cold in Minnesota was if you were like fucking ice fishing, hunting, or stepping outside to get your beer out of the snowbank because that's how you kept it cold. You know, that's how you guys did in Colorado too. Yeah.
We used to, all winter long, we'd keep a horse straw full of beer, and then as it snowed, that was our ice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it was like outside the door on the deck or whatever. That's where ours was.
People would like roll up to the party, and you walked up onto our deck. Like it was like probably like a 20-foot run, and you could see where everybody just threw their bottle in the snowbank. Yeah. There'd be like, there's sodas, there's fucking beer, alcohol, whatever. People would like just open their 12-pack and just dump it out in the snowbank.
Yeah, that's exactly how it would be. Yeah, just open the door, reach around, grab one.
Yep.
Nice fresh cold
I'm
beer.
glad we're not the only one. Yeah. So anyways, real quick before we get too deep on this, I'm going to give you a little TTP knowledge here. Mountain Dew and whiskey. Mountain Dew was actually invented for whiskey.
What?
Yes. Yeah. It was that's why they have the Dew Shine. So Mountain Dew, back in the moonshining days when it was so strong, they came up with something that was sweet
to balance it out.
To counterbalance the strength of the moonshiners.
So you know, like the clear Dew Shine that they came out with?
Yeah.
So that was actually, they would run that with like cases of moonshine, like in the Appalachian hills.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. So Mountain Dew was actually invented to counteract the harsh bites of any form of whiskey or...
That's crazy.
Yeah.
See, well, I don't like sweet things. So cause like when the one time I
hate Mountain Dew.
But you'll drink it with whiskey.
Oh, dude. It's life-changing.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
We have so many people that we've got like whiskey drinkers on this podcast. We had a bunch of rappers from Texas come in here, and like now we get so many people tagging us. They're like, thanks to you guys, this is all I fucking drink now is Mountain Dew and whiskey.
That just sounds, honestly, it sounds like the most degenerate basement gamer fucking like mix ever, you know, like
it really does.
We can look it up, but like our podcast listeners are probably tired of us. We look this up for every fucking guest,
every fucking episode,
and we're like, look, this is what it is. And you go type in, was moonshine invented for whiskey, and it'll give you the full rundown of it was actually the moonshiners that invented the Mountain Dew.
Just put like a little bit.
I wish I would have known this. Like this would have made an amazing like topic to cover for like a report in like high school. Because like, you know, that's when like everybody was having LAN parties, like when that was a fucking thing, you know, like, well, you know, or like, well, middle school. I mean, high school, nobody really like, I mean, maybe they still did, but I wasn't getting invited, but like, like, and everybody had Mountain Dew or Mountain Dew Code Red, you know, and a bag of Doritos, and then like, let's fucking play Command and Conquer.
And they had the fucking codes on it.
Yeah.
Yep. No, dude, seriously, like that's, so when you were like, you guys asked for Mountain Dew, I'm like, that's a common thing if you go to like certain bars, I guess. They're like whiskey bars.
Well, he even said that the bartender there, what'd you say, the guy?
Nick.
He's like, that sounds like a good mix.
No, he said he's from Pennsylvania.
I'm not sure where he's originally from.
Because we're originally from Colorado, and he's like, oh, I'm from Pennsylvania. He's like, they don't have
That's not even fucking close. Why did he say it like that?
And he was like, yeah, he's like, because he was like, I can't
Wait, did he say it like that when you guys were like, well, we're from Colorado? And he's like, oh, no, okay, I'm from Pennsylvania. Like, oh, we're right next door.
The first thing,
no, we're not.
So the first thing that happened, I'm going to give everybody a rundown because we were having this conversation before the podcast. We went to Dan's show last night, and apparently we asked for weird beers because we asked for Coors Banquet, Coors Light, and Corona.
Yeah.
And a lot of these, like, nowadays, it's all these...
I've never seen them have Corona. No way, not at the Griffin. No, they mean shit. No, you got to get like a fucking
like an
hipster
IPA.
beer.
They have Leinenkugels there though. I know they got Leinies. I've seen that.
There's like
or hams.
Shit.
I think they have hams too.
This is the 5th bar on the Strip I've been to, like in Fremont or the Strip, and I go in and I ask for.
It was East
beers.
Fremont. Please show it some respect. East Fremont, out from under the canopy.
Yeah.
And I give them shit. I'm like, what kind of fucking hipster place is this? Like, you guys got fucking like, there's 100 IPAs and wheat beers and this and that, and they got like, they keep Modelo on tap. Like anybody fucking actually likes Modelo, but
I don't know. Maybe.
So
maybe you put chocolate milk with Modelo and like you're missing out, bro. I don't know.
Like fucking Mountain Dew and whiskey.
The guy said, I'm like, this. I'm like, what do you guys got for like, you know, top shelf whiskeys? Like, you know, I like good whiskey. And he's like, oh, well, you know, and he has like basically like most bars out here, like Buffalo Traces, as fancy as they get. And I'm like, or Basil Hayden's. I'm like, yeah, that's a $25 bottle of whiskey. And you're charging me $15 for a shot of it. So I'm good. So I'm like, what? I'm like, well, do you got Mountain Dew? And he's like, guys aren't from around here, are you?
Yeah, when we asked for the Mountain Dew, he's like, "You're not from here, are you?" We
So
were like, "Well."
after this is when he went in the back and let you know there's a bunch of cowboys waiting for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. He failed to mention all of this, though, because
Yeah.
I would have been like, what are they fucking asking for? What?
Yeah. No. So he went in the back and told Dan there's a group of cowboys out there for him, and Dan was probably like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
So
I had
just
no idea
based
it was
off
you
of-
guys. I was like, because there's, it's Vegas. There's different conventions,
Yeah.
or like, I was like, I don't know, maybe
That was probably the first group of cowboys there for you, though.
No, yeah, legit. Like, I was like, maybe the bull riding's back in town. I don't know. Like, maybe there are cowboys. I mean, I did play South Dakota, like a couple months back, so maybe.
Now that I'm like thinking about it, he said that based off of what we were asking him for drink.
Yeah, that has to be what it was. Yeah,
because he didn't see like our boots or anything like that.
No, but and you guys weren't dressed like cowboys
Yeah,
whatsoever.
no.
So yeah, I think he was in Colorado. Maybe he just assumed.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe
Maybe
he's-
Because I don't think there's a lot of cowboys in Pennsylvania.
Well, no.
That's true.
So I
There's
didn't
a lot
tell
of
him until
Mennonites and Amish.
when he came back, and he's like, "Sorry," he said you guys are military family, and I was like, "Yeah, definitely military." And then he's like, "So that explains your guys' drinks or something like that." And I was like, "Well, we're not from here, man. We're from Colorado." And he's like, "Oh, that's all right. I'm from Pennsylvania."
Yeah, and like I said, still that doesn't.
So
I
that's
don't
how
know
the
what that means.
conversation happened.
Yeah. Unless he just wanted to say, well, I'm not from here either.
I think that's
Yeah,
what
I
he was
think it
getting
was.
at.
But nobody
because
really.
after that he did say he's like, "I'm not from here either," and he's like, "I can't control what they bring in the bar."
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Nick's one of, I mean, I shouldn't say one of, they're all fucking cool there, but
Yeah.
so any of your listeners, if you ever find your way to Vegas and you find yourself downtown, there's a lot of great places, but the Griffin is the coolest bar down
It
there.
was really cool.
And there's, you
and
guys
you
didn't,
guys can see a magic show.
I fucking was going to tell you, I didn't think of it. I didn't tell you, did I, to hit up Evil Pie right across the street.
So we had been there,
But you know of it, okay?
Yeah.
Because that's one thing too. I tell everybody
Because
go to the Griffin and go to Evil Pie. Those
So
are the
we
two.
really-
Triple B's is right there. that
Oh,
venue.
okay, yeah. So
we
you guys
we
have been
played
to
there.
Triple-
We performed there.
Oh,
so,
okay, yeah.
So
Right
we
on.
really fucked up one night because we had it was like one of our big shows here.
Yeah. That
Like-
was when we played with Bless the Fall
Like bands
at
that
Fremont Country Club.
and bands that we
Oh,
were at the
nice.
Fremont
you guys played the Country Club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to play that room. I haven't
Yeah.
played. I played Triple B's too, but I the Country Club I've wanted.
So
to
we
play
played
that.
Fremont Country Club, and actually I know Ava. If you, I could probably get you in touch with.
Oh
her.
no shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, we'll figure something.
yeah, there's a huge chain. We'll talk about
Yeah.
that at the
Yeah.
podcast. So bunch of deep connections in that one with Brett and all that. So we can get you in there. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
we'll figure
so we went down there and we played Fremont with like one of our bands that like we fucking idolized since we were like, I don't know, starting music.
Oh, Bless the Fall.
Yeah.
You know Bless the Fall.
I know of them, but I don't listen to them. But I
Yeah,
know of
so they were huge, back in like the 2010 era, stuff like that. So like we finally get like they're opening up for them, and we're like, fuck yeah, like this is gonna be a sick show, this that. So we're
And
all
then our guitar player, that's a Marshall. He works down there all the time.
Yeah,
Downtown.
so-
Oh, okay.
and he's like,
Yeah.
"Dude, Evil
we're all
Pie."
super nervous, so we're drinking beer and stuff like that, trying to get our nerves loosened up a little bit. And he's like, let's go to Evil Pie.
Right. Let's go stuff our faces
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
just cheese and grease.
Yeah.
So like we had like I was like one of the most uncomfortable sets any of us had ever.
Bubble gut the whole fucking
Oh,
show, dude.
Our lead singer was literally like fucking like singing. He'd be like around to burp. So we thought that we were just hungry, and it turns out it was like one of our worst decisions we had ever made.
Yeah, no, I can't eat before a show. I can
Yeah.
never do that.
Yeah.
and
We
especially
usually don't. I don't know
pizza.
why we did.
It was like 30 minutes before our set.
Yeah, I have no idea
Oh,
why
you're out of
we
your
did.
mind. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but their pizza is delicious. Even
Yeah,
it was good
and
pizza.
They got the Snake River, whatever, where you
With
get like
the
rattlesnake.
yeah.
And we didn't even really get to enjoy it because it was so close to set time. Like our stage hands were already getting ready to load on.
We were just like fucking.
And we just
Oh,
like
yeah.
shoved it in our mouths.
Right.
To put some
giving
food in our
yourself
system.
heartburn and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So that was our first experience. And
You
we
should have just
been
done
back.
a shot of Jaeger or something.
Right?
Just make your stomach feel full.
So maybe next time we're down hanging out with you at the Griffin, we'll grab some fucking Evil Pie
Yeah.
and
great
actually
pizza.
enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat it. I'm not gonna worry about what happens after.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go
Yeah.
perform in front of 500-600
No,
people.
yeah, no
Yeah.
pizza. Yeah, good size slices too. So that's not something
Yeah.
you want to throw in your system.
No, we did Triple B's is a cool place. We've done a couple shows there, I think. First time we played there was absolutely garbage because the sound of our monitors went out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It was a rough. It was a rough show.
They were like literally exploding in our faces. And that was a fun set. And then I think like the Fremont has probably some of the best sound I've ever
Fremont
played.
Country Club, yeah, that place is really cool.
Spot on, but super cool place. Got a parking ticket both times. Almost lost the car one time.
Dude, I think I get a parking ticket every time.
Really?
Down.
Dude, they're like,
Yeah, they're on it so they're like they're either really bored.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it. Like I've just been over barely, you know, and it's like motherfucker.
So what we did is we paid for we had our trailer. So we paid for the truck and the trailer when we were down there, and then one of our stagehands ran back out and redid the meter.
Yeah.
Well, he only paid for the truck.
Oh,
so we got popped for the trailer.
Shit, yeah.
So like it was so bad. Like I went and talked to Ava, and Ava's like, she's like they give me tickets down here, and I gotta fucking fight them.
Yeah.
She's like, I own the fucking buildings.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
So
they're on.
She's like, I have
so much.
no control over our marshal. The guy is a deputy marshal, and he's like, dude, they give us tickets in our fucking cop cars. Yeah.
No shit.
He's like, I ran in to eat. Like, he's like, I parked my patrol car. He's like, I run in, grab food, come out. I got a fucking parking ticket in my window.
That's bananas.
Yeah.
Because I think they have to give out like so many, right? It's like they have like
I don't know. I'm
quota.
sure the meters do.
Yeah, I think they do.
I think
have a
the
quota.
meters do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But and I'm just
Down
such a lazy
assholes.
piece of shit. Like I know, like I always get tickets. I always get to the meter. I'm like, I should just pay fucking pay for like 6 hours. And I'm like, no, fuck that. I'm only putting $5 in here. Fuck that. I'll be out early tonight. This time for real. They make fun of me at the Griffin. No, they make fun of me at the Griffin now too, because like after the show, like it's like then you know how it is. Like you get done with the gig, you decompress.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So we do the loadout, and then I settle up with my tech guys and stuff, and then it's like the release, the decompression, and I'll probably like do a shot with one of the bartenders and whatever, but then they'll be like anything else, and then I always just say like, all right, one more for the road, and it never is, I always say no, one for the road, and it just like slips out like, no, okay, one more drink for the road, but that's it, I gotta go, and it's like I'm gonna be good tonight, not gonna, but it never fucking happens. And then I get a parking ticket.
And then you get a parking ticket, and then you're like, it's fucking everything's shut down. You're like, all right, it's got another hour, drink a cup of coffee, and I'll head home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's just pretty much it. Usually, that's what I do. I'll fucking leave the Griffin, go get a slice, at Eagle Pie.
Is it open all night?
I don't know if it's open all night.
Okay,
but I mean it's open late.
Your show's
enough.
Not super late though. Your show goes
no. It used to be later.
Hour.
Yeah, it used to be later. We used to go on at 10.
Yeah,
but because we want it to be like this, like more like late night, like kind of feel to it. But 10 is a bit late for downtown, especially too. I was surprised too to hear when we first, kind of got it going. Downtown still kind of has a little rough reputation, so people don't want to be downtown.
Yeah,
late, even though it's not that far off Fremont, people still just get a weird
area. To me too is like, so this is where I crack up, because they did the same thing in Colorado right before we left. Is like they take those spots that are really bad like that, but then they redo everything. And that's what all the fucking young kids right now thinks like the coolest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go down, they hang out like all the hipsters and stuff, and whatever it is, and they go down and they're all excited, like
pictures of themselves in front of the wings painted on the wall.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're like, oh, this used to be a dangerous spot. Look at us down here now. It's so pretty. They redid it. And it's like, no, there's still definitely something going on in the alleyway.
Oh, when we load out almost every week, there were two guys. I haven't seen them for a while. You kind of become friends with like the homeless, like drug addicts. Back,
want to make sure they're okay.
Yeah, I mean, well, like I'm down there. I'm at the Griffin like several times a week. Too many fucking times. But like I'll go down like early in the week and just like stock them up on like table tents and tickets and just like promo shit, do a little run. And all that, and we treat it like a one-nighter. So we load in, do the show, and load the shit out. You're right. So we keep like, so we can keep on, the stuff too. But like every once in a while, feeling lazy or whatever, I'll go down and do a load in the night before, so then don't have to stress about it. So we're down there like a lot. So you kind of get to know like the people that are always skulking around that back alley, that area. It's just all piss puddles and puke. And all that shit, and like wet pizza boxes for some reason. Like just shit. And they're but like the couple of like the homeless type addict-y folks, for I'm not trying to label anybody, but that they were really cool. They were guys I would get them beers and bottles of water from the bar just to like watch the van, like when we're loading out, like because they're just there anyways. Like, oh hey, what's up, dude? Like don't know his name, but like we see each other all the time, so it's like little small talk and it's cool, and like hey man, you just make sure anybody walking down here doesn't, fuck with this. You want a beer? You want a water? Yeah, that'd be great. Sure, man. Fucking hook him up with, something like that. Fucking cool as shit. But then there's the other ones that are like talking to the parking meters or something, and like they get fucking crazy, like they're on bath salts or something.
Jesus.
And then there was one guy, like totally. We thought we found a fucking corpse one time. I remember.
Oh shit.
In the back alley, going to load out again. We open the door. We can't open the door. There's a guy passed out, right? And we're like, oh fuck, homeless guy. Like he's fucking here. So we're trying to be like, yo, dude, sorry, we have to load out. Excuse us, sorry, man. You can't lay down here. It's also like an emergency exit, fire exit, So we could say that too, because we don't want to be dicks. You're not trying to be a dick. Obviously the guy is having a hard time with some shit. Obviously, there's a reason why this is happening, and so like, but he just was like just belligerent, and where you're just like, man, I feel for you. I'm trying to be kind, but you are being impossible right now. And I had one of my guys that used to work for me. I just looked at him and went like, let's just drag him. Fuck it. Let's just drag him out of the way. I'm gonna grab his left foot. You grab his right foot. We'll just fucking drag him. Because we got to get through here. Like, he was like literally in front of the door, and the guy's like on his back, like whatever. And I just went, all right, here we go. And we just grabbed him and just fucking foot under the armpit and just fucking dragged him down the fucking alley. Did he even know? No, he didn't know. He had no fucking idea what was going on. We thought he was on a. This sounds fucking terrible, but I have to say it. He was on a piece of cardboard. That is so shitty to say, but because I don't want anybody listening to think we were dragging this guy on concrete. Terrible. Like because we weren't, but it was like such an awkward. Some padding. Yeah, but it was so like uncomfortable. Like, God damn it! But then like, motherfucker, I'm trying to be nice. If talk to some of these other guys, like I bring them fucking beer.
This could
don't
be you.
A dick. Yeah, don't be weird and a pain in the ass and use pain in the ass. So we had to move him. But yeah, lots of fun, interesting people you run into down there.
No, yeah, they did that.
The parking meters and whatever.
They did that in Colorado. There was a spot there's always that spot like wherever you grow up, like your parents tell you don't go.
Yeah.
And we had that in Colorado.
The other side of the tracks, so the wrong side for lack of a better term.
It was 5 points. And that was like when you're a kid, they're like, when you don't ever go here when you get bigger. And then they decided somebody bought it all.
Yeah.
And now like a fucking 2,000 square foot fucking whatever, like the one room, what it was called. It's like one bedroom pretty much with the kitchen.
Oh, like the fucking
studio?
loft.
Like a studio loft.
Oh, studio loft apartment.
Studio loft for like $3,000 a month.
Yeah.
But you walk outside and there's still the same fucking homeless guys that were there when I was a kid.
Stepping over needles.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's fucking shootings and robbings and shit down there every day, but all these fucking hipster kids think it's the coolest place to live.
Yeah.
So they do that shit in places.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think Fremont, I think they cleaned Fremont up a lot. I'll be honest.
I honestly, I also don't. I never go to the strip. I don't enjoy it. I don't have fun. I don't like when people, kind of like what I was saying again, if I know people, family, friends, etc., coming into town.
I just throw in my car keys now.
No, well, I mean, sure, you do that. But if it's like, hey, let's go get a drink. Let's get something to eat, all that. I always say like, hey, let's go downtown. There's some cool place like the strip. Like just navigating, it's a nightmare, but there's just more character, downtown and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
And the arts district is really getting built up nice now too and stuff. They got some cool places there.
I've never been down. I just feel like I'm gonna get preached to a lot if I go down to the art district. So
I've never really been. No, not too much. It's pretty.
They're laid back.
Yeah, they're pretty laid back.
Laid back.
Yeah.
I try and avoid certain places. I try and avoid confrontation altogether.
Yeah.
And like the way you dress, I wear a lot of American shit, and nowadays that's like really frowned upon. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, no, I get it. I mean, so do I. Especially being in entertainment. I guess in bands might be a little bit different.
We used to open carry and stuff. We don't do that anymore. We all conceal now. But like back then, that was like the ultimate stop somebody to preach to you about how you shouldn't be doing shit.
Yeah. No, I mean, I could see that for sure. Yeah. But no, I mean, I still, I'll wear my shit around too and whatnot, and nobody,
I might give it a chance.
Just open carry.
No, not open carry. But I'll wear like my don't tread on me shit and whatever too. Okay. But nobody's ever said anything.
Nice.
That's good.
Or it could just be maybe they just look at me and think I'm wearing it ironically.
Okay,
maybe.
I'm not gonna lie. If I saw you. You usually got your hair in your boots and stuff like that going. Yeah. You had to, it'd be like, that doesn't really picture that guy wearing that shirt.
No, but honestly though, like I have one shirt that I had bought that says defund Hollywood.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And I've worn that around like at airports and shit, and I get stopped like for that one, for people to be like, where did you get that? Like really? I know where I like that is my dad, that is my brother, that whatever, like my mom would be all about that.
That's cool.
Like I get stopped with that one a lot. Like
I think in the next.
Do you need some more ice? Or are you good?
No, I'm all right. I think this is all like melty. It's making its own little concoction.
I have high hopes that in the next like year, so we're not. I see a lot of change going on right now. It got really, really bad, and I don't think we can get any worse. I mean, so I only see it going up from here.
I'll be straight up, man. I don't. You guys probably getting back to like the Easter egg things. You probably heard a couple things, that I say. I'm conservative libertarian. Really is what I am, because
I think we talked about that last time you were on too. Yeah.
So like and so like I I'll throw some shit out and and see how it goes, and like honestly, like some of that more risky material, because there was one time I was in Atlantic City this summer, right, on a gig, and I was out in the audience trying to find somebody to come up and help, whatever, and there was just this lady. And she just had, this look, and she had her arms crossed. She was not interested. She did not want to help,
Yeah.
Like, and so, but I wasn't going to pick her anyways. I needed a fake out person. So the way the bit is structured is I find some person to come up. Like I'm looking for somebody and I go to person A. I'm not going to use person A, but I use them for a brief moment for a gag to get me to person B to find person B. I'll spare you going into the details.
I saw you doing that last night. You
so there's
yeah.
And so it was that. I just need her for that. Like I'm not gonna pick you. Relax. Like it, and I know she doesn't realize that.
So do you usually do that with like the person that looks like they're gonna least want to do it?
No. It was just and I don't really. A lot of guys will like navigate and they'll look at body language, and I'll do that a little bit, but like really, it's just like spontaneous for me.
Okay,
it's just like I just need a fucking. I'll use you, and then if there's gonna be an issue, we're about to fucking find out, and I'll ride with it, I'll go with it, I'll ride it out. But this lady, like all of a sudden, just the body language changed and and I couldn't help it. It just like because a lot of it isn't necessarily scripted or planned out per se, even though, like I said earlier, I try to kind of steer things.
Well,
sometimes.
You can't judge who's going to be in the crowd either.
Right. And I just said this bit where I just went like, are you like, okay, lady, you seem really grumpy. Like you don't even want to be here. Like, is there like an Antifa sale at Macy's? And I just said that,
Oh, fuck.
And I didn't.
This is recent.
Yeah, I didn't think of it. It just fucking came out, and I've unfortunately have been cursed with this. This happens a lot with me, where I just go like, fuck it. I've already said it. It's left the chamber.
It's out, yeah.
It already fucking happened.
Can't
God
change
damn it. Yeah. And so I said that, and more, and again, this is Atlantic City again, though, tourist area, put people from all over, but mostly it's that East Coast, area, New York, Massachusetts, New England kind of shit. And after saying that, and I went, oh fuck, I'm on the East Coast. I'm on the East Coast. They fucking hate this, and they hate me. They're gonna hate me. They were not into this, and just that bit, but like people actually like fucking laughed and like applauded and shit.
Really?
They get it. They're like, yeah, we're fucking sick of this shit too.
Yeah.
And so like, but like things like that, like fuck, like I was like, Jesus, and they didn't catch it either. Like that's the kind of thing that I'd be written up in the show report.
Yeah,
like,
you were gonna get fucking hung in the street after that one.
Well, maybe not that, but I would get a good dressing down. But yeah, like that one slipped.
How did she react?
I don't know. I walked away. I just kept walking. I needed to get a person. We're on a time constraint. We got to get the show going and keep it, on track. So
Dude,
I can't sit.
Awesome.
Well, we've had
hang out with her.
For us, even we have people that come onto the podcast, and I think because we're the same way. Like people, we crack a lot of jokes, but I make fun of everything.
Yeah.
I'm going to make fun of Joe Biden and Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I'm going to make fun of the left and the right.
Yeah.
It's all it's hilarious to me.
Yeah.
It's serious, but it's hilarious to me because it's actually like, it's serious because it's sad and scary that people get controlled that badly by it.
Yeah.
By either or.
Yeah.
So we crack a lot of jokes on here. And like we've had people that, when we first came out, it was right around that time. So we were cracking a lot of shit and pro Trump and this and that. And then like, I start talking about like, okay, like just so you guys know, I was just fucking joking about that, like, cause I'm open for this as well, this, that. And then like people will stop following you for that.
Oh yeah.
And then you used to like start doing this on, so you get that crowd. And then that crowd's like, oh my God, I listened to one of your other podcasts and you guys just bashed the whole entire left. It's like, well, no shit. That's what we do.
Yeah.
It's comedy.
Yeah.
To us, it's comedy. Well, we're joking. We're not trying to actually offend you personally.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's this saying, if you can't laugh at yourself, someone else will beat you to it.
Yeah, exactly.
And
90% of what I do is I make fun of myself and my beliefs and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Or just the general population because we're all fucking nuts. But yeah.
Right. Well, like even like last night, I do a bit where I'm like, magic's not real. It's not real. It's it's like dinosaurs are 80 million votes. So I even though it's
still got me,
even though it's obviously more about one thing than the other, I at least say like the dinosaurs. So like it seems like he is one of those fucking crazy weirdos that thinks dinosaurs weren't real. But even though I'm not, but I mean, honestly, I don't know. I wasn't there when the dinosaurs were supposed to be around, so I have no fucking idea of the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
But have you guys ever seen that fucking video on YouTube that the guy put out explaining how the dinosaurs never existed? His name's like Eric Dubé.
It's got to be a flat earther.
He might be. I haven't looked in it, but like he makes a really good. Like I'm watching it, going like, maybe the dinosaurs didn't exist.
He really got you thinking.
Fucking sense. This makes so much sense. But I still had to be like, no, like come on, like they're talking about bringing back the woolly mammoth. Like, of course, dinosaurs were real. He makes a really good point to where you go like,
okay, what was your state of mind while watching this though?
Well, I've watched it several times.
Okay.
Because I've had to go back to be like, what the fuck did he say again?
What's his name?
Eric Dubé, I think.
He's like
one of those guys, though. Like, I don't even think you can find him on YouTube anymore because
he probably got all the shit.
He got shit canned, I think, because he's talking about just weird shit.
You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't even talk about weird shit anymore.
No.
Like I did a TV show. I didn't end up even doing it, but they now have groups. I don't know about other shows, but this show in particular now is doing a thing where they have a group or an organization that you have to allow them access to view. I don't have anything privately set. All my shit's open.
Yeah.
But you have to, if any of your social media is set to private, they requested that you or make it public and then allow them to scrub to see if there's anything you've ever said that could be even remotely. Like even remotely, anything you've ever said, posted that could be even remotely questionable or to the point of where they could go after the TV show and be like, you brought on this person that said school shootings are okay. Not that that's not that didn't happen. No, that's an example.
No,
but like
it's sad that you have to clarify that. But
but I mean, exactly. But there was like one video, for example, that I did where I was doing a thing with coins, and one of them was it was a U.S. coin, it was a Mexican coin, and a Chinese coin. Okay, so it was basically a silver coin, a brown coin, which is the measure copper, and then the brass one was the Chinese one. You've probably seen them, on like pictures and stuff. They have the hole in the middle, right?
Look
like a washer, right?
Yeah.
And I did a bit. And again, just a thing that just came out of my mouth. And I was like, this one's, from the States. It's a $50. So, it's got Kenny, this one. And I show it. And, this one's, it's called a centavos from Mexico. And it has, I think it's like a vulture eating a snake. So it's got like, I think it's it's on something of that they have. I can't remember because I'm not from there. But so I don't remember. So I apologize. I'm not up on it. But then that one. And then I said, here's the Chinese one. And this one, is from China. We know that because blah, blah, blah. And I said because and much like other things that come from China, like communism, this one is full of holes and it won't work here. Is what I said. So I said like this is China because much like communism.
You said this on TV?
No, I didn't say it on TV. It was on a video. No, but I fucking got flagged as shit. Like it was quick. Like they were like, get that one the fuck down right now.
Oh,
like you keep
really?
I had to remove it because I basically said. Like, communism is full of holes and it won't work here.
Yeah.
And that's what they do in China. I didn't lie.
Yeah. No.
But But I didn't fight it either. I was like, I don't fucking care. I'll take it down. Because once this is over, I'll probably put it up again in a different format anyways. But again, it was just a gag. It was just, it was a joke, but it's fucking real. You know, like if I'm sure over there or in other places, they're like, we know this is from America because it's got a McDonald's logo and NASCAR and
exactly.
Whatever, and big Burt Reynolds mustache on it. I don't know, like something that
mullet.
just looks, a mullet, like same thing, but no, we can't. I couldn't do that.
That's what we always said too. Is like, like fucking Chinese people fucking crack jokes on us and like, pull their eyes the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, I had a Chinese friend. He was first generation.
I was just kidding, guys.
I don't know, because I think I remember my Chinese friend doing this.
Really?
Yeah. He was first generation American. His parents immigrated from China. And,
okay.
And so he was a couple years younger than me, but I met him in school and stuff. Yeah. And his English was really bad, but he was, they had came here and started their business and everything, and they were actually helping bring other family members over that were looking to get out of all that.
Oh, that's cool.
And so they would set them up, help them work in the kitchen because they're in a restaurant, a buffet restaurant, and help them work in the kitchen and get them set up. Because with immigration, one of the ways that to do it properly, obviously, is through that like sponsorship type thing.
Yeah.
So they could like sponsorship, I think there's a different word for it, but you know what I mean. And they would do that.
You get your temporary card, pretty much.
Yeah, and then get other families or friends,
like 90 Day Fiance.
Over. Yeah. What an amazing show that is. By the way. There's so much shit. Like, I know Tiger King was big when all this shit started going down, but man, I have gotten into so much garbage now that like 90 Day Fiance is one I watch. Have you seen this? Fucking
hit me with it, dude, because I probably watched it.
The Mama's Boy show. Have you seen the Mama's Boy
show?
What the fuck is that?
Yes.
Oh, and have you seen the one with the daughters smothered?
Yeah,
it's like the girl version of Mama's Boy.
Have you seen those?
No,
dude,
it's fucked up.
It's like it can't be real. This can't be real.
It's not real,
like
guys.
These moms, like sit in with their sons, fucking having sex, dude. Like,
there's like some in here. There's like the one mom and daughter are from Vegas, and they like share bath water.
Yeah,
like.
Is it for like OnlyFans or is that
no? That's like their everyday life. Like it's like come brush mother's hair and then draw the bath, and then mom takes the bath.
It's like some Bates Motel shit going on.
Yeah, and then the daughter like goes in and takes the bath. Same bath water.
Same bath water.
Yeah, like, and first of all, unless you're British, who the fuck takes baths anymore? Unless you're British or a baby.
Or the one that like the daughter washes the mom and then the mom washes the daughter like in the shower.
I don't remember that one, but that's fucked.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I saw that video, but it wasn't on 90 Day Fiance.
No, this isn't 90 Day Fiance. This isn't 90 Day Fiance.
This is the smother.
This is smothered
with the daughters. Man, I mean, crazy. Like, this is where I'm like, this can't be real. But I guess taking a shower. There was the one where too, like, I saw the one,
but it's non-sexual. Like, they just do this. Like,
no, but it's fucking weird.
It is fucking weird.
There was like the one I saw. The mom went and got a colonic with her daughter. I don't think her daughter was even 18 yet, but yet she's like she's like letting her daughter be on TV. Even if her daughter was 18, I'd be like, we're not going on TV.
No, what the fuck?
Getting colonics together and talking about your bits, like it's just like, this is fucking weird, like this is why you got to defund Hollywood. They're up to some fucking weird shit, but like
that's okay.
But like this,
I'm like, that's okay.
Yeah,
this
exactly.
fucking scene where they're getting colonics, and I'm like, this is uncomfortable to watch for me. Like, and this fucking poor chick is having to get her fucking shit sucked out.
We had an episode flag because I said that too many people were living off the system, but that's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You're not down with the system.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but I started watching that. I got back into wrestling again.
Really?
You guys watch wrestling? You don't watch wrestling?
I want to get into it again. I used to watch like back in the day.
Like,
that's what I did too. And then I started getting into AEW because like watching Jericho and shit.
Isn't that Paige's family stuff or no?
No.
What is her family stuff?
You know Paige, right?
Yeah, the WWE.
What's her
chick.
dad?
I can't remember, but they're overseas. But no, this is stateside. It's the one Tony Khan. Oh, it's only like 2 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
So I went to a wrestling, not a wrestling. I went to a convention. and they had like a wrestling match there, and it was like a bunch of the like the local guy stuff.
Oh, okay, you're right. Like a little indie group.
Yeah, kind of. Like there was two of them. There was one from another state, and there was them. And like I was like talking to my wife. I'm like, this is fucking great. Like I want to get back into wrestling,
dude. We need to go. I'm gonna tell you right now. I went to a dungeon show here in town.
What's a dungeon show?
It's like Fight Club. It's just like you're in like this drippy ass fucking stinky.
Okay, so it's not like the Green Door.
No.
Okay.
No. Is that still around?
Yeah.
That still exists?
Yeah.
Because
we just saw it the other day.
Didn't that basketball player like die in there from
the green? No, that was at
the Bunny Ranch, right?
The Chicken Ranch.
Chicken Ranch.
Oh, was it? I thought some dude like.
No, that was at the big one. What is that? The one that was on TV.
That was the Bunny Ranch.
They shut down.
Bunny Ranch.
They shut down after that.
Wasn't that owned by the dude that ran for governor?
I think so.
And he fucking won, but he died, and people still voted for him anyways.
Yeah,
He was the Republican guy.
That's the guy that
the Republican owner, dude.
Okay,
is he the one that died at the men's ball?
No, that was too old.
Too old. Okay.
This guy's kind of the same story though. Because he was dead and they were still voting for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They didn't get his name off the ballot or something, and people were still like, "No, fuck yeah, we still want that guy." You know, like we don't care about these people.
It was the Bunny Ranch, right?
Give us the dead guy. Yeah.
It was the Bunny.
I think it was the Bunny Ranch. Yeah, they had like a show on like whatever Showtime or HBO.
Yeah.
It'd be like the late night back when that was a thing, the Cinemax After Dark or whatever.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, Skinamax. Yeah.
Yep, Skinamax.
But you're talking about wrestling.
Anyways,
sorry. Right. We've done like 3 squirrels right there.
Right. Well, fuck. Sorry, we were talking about tits. We'll get back to wrestling. But it was like, this fucking cool like dungeon show, low ceiling, and guys just coming out doing some cool shit.
Really?
It was like $5 to get in, and they had like
Where's that at?
How do you?
It was downtown. I saw it on Instagram because there's a dude that I watch that I follow that I'm a fan of, a wrestling dude, and he's local actually, but he's on AEW and he was on Impact and stuff. His name's Brian Cage. He's just a massive dude.
Mm-hmm.
And he was, since he's local, he was doing a match on the card there that night. So it was like, oh, I want to go see this. I'm going to see Brian Cage live,
So this guy does he does like because the AEWs, they get like TV time and stuff like that, right?
Oh yeah, they have.
Yeah,
they just started their second show, so they're on Wednesdays and Fridays now.
Okay,
with real TV.
Because I know AEW is getting big.
Yeah, they've been blown, especially during the pandemic. I think because people didn't fucking what are
have
they watching?
Going on,
So they're gonna watch that and WWE. I haven't watched in years.
Because last time I watched wrestling, like the last time I was like Stone Cold Steve Austin was my dude.
Yeah.
So that's long ago I watched.
Like Attitude Era shit. Yeah. With
that was like
DX and Kane.
Yeah. It's coming Undertaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like when we used to set up our fucking wrestling rings in the living room. I was always Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I'd grab my Pepsis and fucking crack them. Yep, dude. But so like I was telling my wife, I'm like, I'd really like to get back into wrestling. She's like, oh, that'd be cool. I was like, I need a sport.
Mm-hmm.
Like I hate sports.
Yeah. No, wrestling, man. AEW. That's the shit.
Like I'm not the type of guy that's gonna go watch football or fucking baseball.
No,
so like I need something that I can get into and enjoy it.
Even hockey's like gone, kind of.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I haven't kept up with the Knights because everybody that I was into, they all got traded away and shit.
Yeah.
And
I have a really hard time.
Fleury's not even around now.
I'm one of those guys too. I'm really okay with everything until you start cramming political shit down my throat.
Yeah.
So once all the big sports teams, I was like, I'm never gonna get back into it at this point.
Yeah,
so
no, I'm very similar in that aspect as well. And for the most part with wrestling, I haven't seen any of that.
I don't think you will.
Really.
I don't think you will.
I was gonna say I don't think that would do it. Even NASCAR fucking catered to the.
I think there's a lot of politics in the trailer parks.
I'm
just kidding, guys.
If there's anything like that coming up, let us know.
Yeah. There's a couple like little like local promotional things that'll pop up and shit. And I mean, this one was fun. And again, like I said in the back, they were like tailgating, get like
really
like old school like
That's
taco in a bag
man.
for like $2.
That'd be cool, dude. Shit. That'd be cool to see.
Yeah, like people like selling like brats and whatever.
Fuck yeah.
When that time existed, like everybody got along so much better because it didn't matter who the fuck you were when you showed up to hang out or tailgate.
Yeah.
Didn't matter what your skin tone was. Didn't matter what your political beliefs were, which is 10 years ago, nobody gave a fuck what your political beliefs were anyways.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But now it's the biggest thing. So shit like that I see, I'm like, I will totally support this because this is great.
Yeah, it's fun. It was a good time. And they, like I said, they had some good matches and it was a good
it was all
little
good,
events. Yeah.
Huh.
Fuck. I'm mean, down to go again the next time
next time it happens, let us know.
That sounds
definitely
fun.
check it out.
Yeah.
That sounds super fun.
Absolutely.
So do you watch WWE or no?
No, I don't watch WWE. Haven't watched it really since back in that time. But it was like I said, it was AEW. They did their first before they even had a TV show. They did like a pay-per-view, and they did it at the Grand Arena here, the Garden Arena. That's what they call it, right? MGM
think so,
Grand
yeah.
Garden Arena or MGM
Something like that.
Grand
I've
Arena,
never
whatever
been
the
there,
fuck.
yeah.
It was at MGM. Anyways,
We can't get in anymore anyways. I can't because I'm not vaccinated. So
really?
Yeah.
At MGM, they're doing that shit now?
Mandalay Bay, all of them are.
Yeah.
All the MGM resorts. I can't even. So
Wait,
before
can you even
before
go in?
COVID? No. So before COVID, we were scheduled to play the House of Blues.
Yeah.
we were going to be one of the headliners, and after they told us after COVID we'd get our show back, we can't even get into the fucking House of Blues anymore because none of my members are vaccinated.
Well, but House of Blues is like an independent business.
At any of the venues inside of Mandalay Bay.
Really?
So I don't know if it's Mandalay Bay in itself, but all of the venues, I know you have to be vaccinated because even like
so like in order for us to walk through Mandalay Bay to the venue, we have to be
So you're
vaccinated.
telling me like right now, let's just say
I don't know if it's at the door. I don't know if it's at the door.
No.
But if I wanted to go get dinner
At the House of Blues.
at Mandalay, well, just anywhere in Mandalay Bay, let's say, I don't know what's there.
Last I heard, it was all their venues. Yeah, so I don't know if that includes restaurants, but
Okay, but any performance type venue then.
yes.
Okay. Weird.
Yeah, so pretty much like I'm fucked out of that until I get
Right. Yeah.
until I get pinned down and get pinned.
It's like the same thing like I was saying earlier. About these.
I don't
these
have a
family
butt
shows
story
and stuff. Going to these performing arts centers, same thing.
Yeah.
Having to be vaccinated, being there.
Same thing with I know a lot of people are bitching about the Raiders and stuff because like their wives, if you had cancer or anything, you can't get the vaccination.
The Raider Stadium, same thing.
So anybody that's had cancer and is now good,
Allegiant Stadium.
what do they call that? You come out of cancer
Remission, I think.
Remission.
Yeah.
If you're in remission, you can't get the vaccination
Right.
because it's dangerous.
Yeah.
So
even if you medically aren't allowed,
you're
you
not
still
allowed in.
can't.
There was like a guy that came down. They like flew in. They paid like shitloads of money for their tickets.
they didn't. They thought that she'd be able to get in because she was medically cleared.
So she was in remission, and they came in, and they're like, she
Even
couldn't
if
get
she
in.
was still like, look, I've got cancer,
Nope.
I can't get this,
Nope.
but here's my negative test
Nope.
from
They-
5 hours
They
ago.
didn't want it.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have to have a vaccination card to get into the.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So what
That's
was
fucking
crazy though is they told her that she can go get vaccinated, which is once you get vaccinated, there's like a week period that you're still susceptible or actually like prone to transmit it.
They were
Oh, really?
vaccinating. They were vaccinating people at the entrance of.
And they would
Allegiant
let you in
Stadium.
if you got vaccinated. But it's not like an immediate. A vaccination is not immediate.
Yeah, that's
So, like-
that's just like that the mask rule I just
Exactly.
said. With the meet and greet.
Yeah.
like it doesn't make sense.
It does
what are
not
you
make
doing?
sense.
I don't get it.
So
Yeah.
she would have been able to get in if she just got a shot in her arm real quick. She would have been good to go.
They're like, you can go get your
what?
shot real quick at that tent and come in. She's like, I had cancer. I can't.
And then they were like, so you can't come in.
Yeah.
So like, and they were saying that they spent like thousands of dollars a seat.
Oh, I'm sure.
And the
yeah.
guy was like, he's like, what am I gonna do with the ticket? Like, there's nothing. Like, I'm down.
He's
a
not gonna
ticket.
go watch
Time
it
to
without his
scalp it.
wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to
So
scalp
they were
it.
on the news down here. They were.
Huh.
Yeah.
Not that it was it was one of the small news stations, of course.
Got
Yeah.
pushed down.
I just went and saw Leonard Skinner in Laughlin
You
this
did?
past weekend. Yeah.
Oh,
was that?
dude, how was
Yeah,
that?
it was fun. A good buddy of mine's their lighting designer and stage
No
manager.
way.
Yeah, so like hooked us up with some passes to get in and got down in the pit, right,
Dude,
right
that's
in
sick.
front. That was, I mean,
Are
probably
they still
like-
good?
Yeah, it sounded really great.
Really?
And it was, I mean, this was outdoors. It was like stadium
Okay.
arena type outdoor show down there at the Edgewater because they probably had like, probably at least 8,000 people. I guess it was
Jesus Christ.
fucking packed, dude. So
Fuck.
many people there. But same thing. No, they
No
didn't.
mask?
But they no mask. They weren't asking for any of it, probably because it was outside.
Yeah.
But yet there were still like people, kneecaps to nutsacks in the seating
Yeah.
section. We were standing in the pit, but even though we were in the pit, like just didn't have masks and nobody
Shoulder to shoulder.
cared. Yeah, just having a good time, being all sweaty and shit.
I don't understand any of it.
I think a lot of this stuff's gonna go to outside venues for that reason.
Maybe.
Do you prefer playing outside or inside venue?
Oh,
Like,
inside.
I mean, like big or small?
like more like medium? Like my perfect like venue size is between like 500 and 750.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Like maximum.
I was asking for like a magician. Yeah, like what is ideal for you guys?
I mean, everybody's different, right?
I mean, I
but
can't
I like
see-
to be inside with that like amount. Like 500 is like, I like that number. And that size, that's a good size, because I like knowing like I can look at the person in the very back and still feel like I can communicate.
You could still work everyone
without a TV.
Yeah, or just like even they're not so far away that they maybe feel that they're disconnected from my energy or whatever. You know, like because there was when I was on tour, we did this is like years ago. We played a big venue. I think it might be, or it was at the time, the largest indoor theater, and it was in Mexico City, and it's a 10,000 seater,
fuck,
like
dude.
like arena theater, like it, but it's a real theater. It just has that many fucking seats, right?
Wow.
And it's just a place, and that's what it does, and that's where people go to fucking see shows in Mexico City, and it's like the place. And so we were there, and like 10,000 people, like in the fucking audience, a long time ago, like I said, not now, but like that many people, like it was just so many. It was just like, I don't know what's going on back there.
You were performing there?
Yeah, I performed. It was with a company, but I did
you definitely feel
bits.
more comfortable being able to control the crowd entirely in an entirety, as opposed to
I just feel like I'm disconnected. You
Yeah.
know, like I mean, the applause, sure, but like I like to, I don't know, feel something a little bit more intimate and brought in together more, because like with so many, even like playing like a 2,500 or 3,000 seat place, you know,
Big.
in the balcony, in the back, like I can't see you. I don't feel
what you're feeling.
Yeah, I don't feel connected or
that is a
If you don't know if people are laughing at your votes joke or not.
right. They're probably not.
that is a good question though, like because like from like a band standpoint, we don't give a fuck what they're doing. We're playing our music.
Right.
For you, you're actually interacting with these people.
Even still, I would say I would honestly say like even like from a band point of view, over 500, you don't know what's happening past the
No, you have no
point.
idea.
Exactly. Yeah.
So even though you're working the first,
Like past the lights, you can't fucking see what.
Yeah,
they're
when
doing.
it goes to darkness, because you can't see that far, and then it's like I don't.
you're
know what's
working
going
the whole
on there.
like we played a show one time in Colorado. We actually have like one of the like records for like the largest like local band things down there. Like it was all local bands, and I think we sold like 1,200 tickets.
Oh, right on.
So like it was a big venue that was big for local bands.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
like
for
the
sure.
Gothic Theater, which is like a
No, that was at not Gothic. That was the other one. Gothic was 800. That was what's it called?
I mean, still 800 is a good amount.
Which one?
I forget, the big one we already played down there. We played the Summit Music Hall.
Yeah.
So we played
Which
it.
is like a monument, like a
And for like our style of music we had, it was always the same. Like we had enough singing that the first 5 rows was girls singing with you. And then behind that, you'd see the dudes in the mosh pit.
Yeah.
And that was like typical. You could always see like 10, 20 feet off the stage.
Yeah.
That's what you got. And they kicked the lights on, like we like did like a scream or something, and we had a GoPro on
like,
stage, and
like the
they
crowd
kicked
pleaser?
they kicked the lights on, and we actually saw the crowd, and we were like, holy fuck.
everybody.
Like we had no idea
Yeah,
that
right?
90% of you guys were back there.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Like,
though.
they were, like,
that was like
packed
a holy
around.
shit moment.
Yeah, packed around the bar, the balcony.
If
we
you
were
watch
like,
like
holy
our,
fuck.
if you watch like videos of us, like when it hits, because like it was like at that time we had only been on the scene for maybe a year,
Yeah.
and that light hit, and like all of our faces were like, oh fuck, like we thought it was just this right here. We had no idea you guys existed.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
So you do really lose
No,
what's going on.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And
that's
that's why I said, like, for a magician, that's got to be like, because you interact with all these people, like.
Yeah, or just like feeling the applause, or just like
Yeah.
feeling like I don't know. I feel like it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't feel special.
Yeah.
Once it gets to
That's
be
why
too many, it doesn't feel as special.
I like the Griffin. That place was really cool, dude, because it was really organic and like you could connect. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's a cool feeling in there.
yeah, you were like right there. That was fun.
That was so fucking cool, dude.
Thanks.
I wasn't expecting like the when I went to the venue was really cool. The way you
Oh
go to,
right.
like,
Well,
the
I guess
back
if you guys
room.
had never been there,
Yeah,
really
yeah.
know. Yeah.
Is that
So-
a common place for like magic, or no?
No, nothing like that had been done there before.
Really? Okay.
No, yeah. So like really it's just me on Wednesdays. Thursdays there
It's like comedy stuff,
used to
maybe?
be a comedy
Okay.
night back there. I don't think it's
It felt like a
doing that.
comedy room.
Yeah, but
'Cause-
really that back room is used for like DJs. They open it up on the weekends. So like
Oh,
on
really?
Fridays they do like an 80s dark
Okay.
wave.
Okay.
Like kind of like, like Depeche Mode and The Cure.
Oh, shit, that's
and
cool.
New
That'd be
Order,
cool.
Stuff like that. Yeah, they do that on Fridays, and then Saturdays they do, it's a bit more like rock like type shit, and then I think Sundays is like a vibe night. I don't know. Industry. They don't have that many. It's not like there's something there every night.
Yeah.
It's just because you guys were there. It's not like you're gonna see a hip hop show there. You go
exactly.
2 bars down, then you go see the hip hop show.
Yeah,
exactly. Or go hang out on Fremont.
Yeah. But yeah. So for the group, it's very motif appropriate what they do there. Like they just had something that they did called the Bowie Ball, and it was all like themed around David Bowie and
that'd
like
be fun.
Oh shit, that's
crazy
cool.
like that. And I think they did like they do goth prom, where it's like all like the sad goth kids that never went to prom
Really?
like come together. It's kind of like an emo night, but not, like so it's like goth prom.
Trip pants.
That's cool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like trip pants and shit. So so they do like goth prom, and they do some other shit like that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
No, that I actually
I was gonna
really
say if you
enjoyed
wanted
that.
to dump that in here, I'd get you some more ice if you're thirsty or.
No, I'll just do a top up, and then I'm good. One for the road.
Okay.
No, I don't need any more ice. Just
No
throw it
ice?
on top. Yeah.
Tomorrow morning.
I mean,
we're
at
like,
this point, it's all watered down. It'll be fine.
finally post everything
college
tomorrow
part.
morning.
Do what?
Finally post everything tomorrow. I feel like I should give him like a good whiskey before he left.
No,
but I
no.
fucked up.
No.
Next time
it's
I'll
fine.
fucking piece of
I
shit.
got to stay somewhat responsible here a bit, because I gotta do some filming tonight, because I was at that Kickstarter deck I told you guys about.
Okay.
I'm doing the Kickstarter hasn't launched yet, which hopefully within the next week. It's just right on the last cusp. So I was actually filming some shit last night after the show for the Kickstarter deck, and then I'm gonna edit some of that tonight.
You were saying you were filming some stuff. I didn't know what it was for.
Yeah. So it's just all like I've never done a Kickstarter before.
promo stuff.
Promo stuff.
Okay.
Like I got to do like almost like a shout out video. Like,
Okay.
hey, thanks for checking out the Kickstarter, and then describing, what the deck is. I brought a sample one with you guys. Have seen The Shining, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's
I stayed at the Stanley.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah. So this is the sample deck. So it's all falling apart now. The
Granted,
boxes.
it wasn't filmed there, but I still stayed there.
Right. That's
It's
where
based off of it.
Stephen King
Yes,
was.
exactly.
When
I had some weird shit
when
happen in
he
there,
did
actually.
it. Did you really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
did.
Did you have like an old wench in your bathtub?
Well, we'll talk about your cards, and I'll tell you.
Okay. All right. Well, so The Shining. So it's called the Overlook deck. This isn't the real box. This is all just
Okay.
the mock-up print essentially. But it's all based on all the lore, all the mysteries and stuff that Kubrick supposedly put in The Shining, right? And what it is. So it's a normal deck, but there's shit built into the deck. So if you want, it'll come with a card that has a QR code, and I explain the secret shit in the deck.
Oh.
So that you
In
can
like a video.
in a video.
Oh shit.
And what you can do, if you so choose, if you know what's secretly in plain sight in the deck, it's basically magic tricks. I'm teaching you how to do magic tricks with the deck of cards, with things that are
way.
built into the deck, built into the box. So
But you have to buy the deck to get the.
exactly.
Okay.
So if you support the Kickstarter by investing in whatever tier, you're at least going to get a deck of cards, a box, to where that will, through that QR code, teach you these tricks and give you. So it almost is like you possess the Shining abilities as well, like through mind reading or making something move or predicting the
that's
future.
cool.
So I was like trying to put like the Shining and that whole concept of Shining in this weird like supernatural gift hand in hand with putting out a deck and with magic. It all just seemed like it would go together, right? So like on the back, like if you take a peek, it looks like feathers, right? Because all these feathers,
Okay.
all these feathers, there's like
Around it.
like around it. So a couple things, all these feathers supposedly, there's talk that the hotel, the Overlook, because I call it the Overlook deck, so it's based on the Overlook Hotel, was built on an ancient Native American burial ground, and supposedly The Shining is all about the genocide of the Native Americans, and Kubrick was trying to bring attention to this and the unfairness, etc. Right?
I did not know that.
There's so many fucking like deep rabbit fucking holes, all with these various theories. But there's one theory from The Shining that that Wendy and Jack and even Danny did not experience any supernatural things, like ghosts. Like it wasn't happening because of the hotel. It was happening because Danny needed his parents to divorce or break up because he knew Jack Nicholson's character, was a dangerous person because he had injured him. If you remember the story, Jack had to stop drinking because he had injured little Danny by trying to pull him up off the floor when he had thrown his work papers around.
Okay.
And so Danny is like getting revenge by using The Shining to manifest these things by getting in the heads of Jack and Wendy, make them believe these things are happening. So he's slowly torturing his fucking parents.
Holy shit.
Yeah, like these crazy like
that is fucking
theories.
nuts.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
That's an actual like theory on the story, or is that
so
the story?
many theories? No, well, who knows? I mean, it is. There's another theory that there are no ghosts in The Shining. Like there are never any. There's so many ways you can watch them all, like on YouTube and stuff. There's a documentary called Room 237. I don't know if you've heard that. That came out and that brought a lot of light to this. But there's been guys on YouTube for fucking years breaking down all the crazy secret shit.
I love that The Shining was even in Ready Player One.
Was it?
You seen that movie?
I did not see Ready Player One.
That's a good movie.
That's a very good movie.
But it's got, so we got like the hedge maze back here. The eagle design within that circle, that's the Adler eagle from the typewriter.
Oh, okay.
These feathers, getting back to the Native American thing, that's where that started. These feathers actually aren't all feathers. One, you see there's a knife. There's actually also an Apollo rocket because there's a theory that Kubrick faked the moon landing. Right?
Whoa, dude.
What? Oh shit! Yeah, dude, you have one right there. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys know that. Like that's like the most popular one. Is that because of 2001: A Space Odyssey, people believe that because obviously there's people that believe that we never landed on the moon, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so they think that it was all done in the soundstage, and they believe it was Kubrick that helped facilitate that because he had done 2001: A Space Odyssey, right? So that's why, and there's things leaning towards that Kubrick supposedly hid in The Shining, right?
Really?
Yeah. All these super bizarre fucking theories, right?
Yeah. Did you see it right there? The little rocket?
Yeah, I saw
So,
it.
so there's the rocket.
I wasn't sure if it was a rocket or if it was a
bullet.
A 50 BMG.
It looks like a bullet, but if you look really close, it actually is.
When he said that, I was like, oh, fuck.
No, yeah, I can see it now.
I was like, that is it right behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the deck's also marked. If you look close, you can see what card you're holding by just looking at the back. It's hidden in plain sight, but if you look really close, you'll learn that. It's also what's called a one-way deck, so you know which direction things are going throughout the deck.
It's marked?
Yeah, it is marked.
I'm trying to see that.
These dots in the center, these are tennis balls and moons, but there's 12 of them because Jack throws the tennis ball against the wall 12 times.
Oh.
And I mean, so much more stuff. I mean, I'll spare.
Yeah,
I'll spare
don't give all the shit away.
I'll spare you. I'm trying to think,
your...
but here's the face card. So like Wendy's the queen, right?
Dude.
Danny's the king. He's talking to Tony, talking to his finger, right? You take a look at that. He's talking to his finger. Jack is actually the Jack, because he's got the.
That is sick. Dude, that is fucking sick.
There's the ace of spades. And so like the hearts on the faces, the hearts have a slice through them because Jack kills Dick Halloran. Yeah, you saw it now. Yeah. Jack kills Dick Halloran with an axe. When he comes back from Florida, fucking gets him with an axe in the heart. So that's why every heart in the deck has that slice through it, right? If you look close at the bottom of the clubs or the spades, these actually make axe blades.
Oh, dude,
so those are the blades sick. like that Jack takes you through when he chases Danny, like in the fucking thing. Do you have which one of you guys has Danny?
He has Danny.
I have Danny.
If you look at hidden in the border, for example, at the top of Danny, if you look very faintly, that's Morse code for red rum and murder at the top of the bottom. It's hidden in the same.
Let me see.
Fucking thing. Because Jack actually has keyboard keys from his typewriter hidden in his. Wendy has lipstick in hers.
These are fucking cool.
Did you do all the ideas for this?
Yeah.
No way.
I did a gig this summer in Atlantic City for like a month and a half.
So this is what you do on the road.
No. I have a lot more fun on the road, but because of COVID shit, there was really not do. And Atlantic City, it was so expensive. I was like, I can't be going out every night,
Yeah.
So someone I knew was like, you need it because I'd put out this deck, the In Matorum deck that you guys have, right? But they were like, have you ever done one that's a Kickstarter? And I was like, no, it just seems like a nightmare. But
are you cool if I show the camera these?
Yeah.
Cool.
Fuck, absolutely. But anyway, so Wendy has lipstick in her border and cigarettes because she smokes smokes all the
like
time.
Chain smoker, yeah.
The lipstick is from when Danny writes red rum on the mirror. And inside, there's more. Like inside these circles, there's objects, and it's too much to get into right now.
Oh, follow the Kickstarter and you figure it out, right?
Yeah, I mean, if anybody just follow me on Instagram, that's where I've been like leaking it out. It's called the Overlook Deck.
Dude, those are fucking
these are
sick.
Super
And like
cool.
inside the box, like I said, the box got ripped because we've been fucking around with it. But it's got the carpet pattern on the inside.
Okay, I see that.
Of the box, and this is just like I said, this is just like a sample box. The box is actually going to be a flat mat, and it's going to be embossed, so it's actually like really like kind of like classy and shit. But
dude,
like,
these are awesome, dude.
like for example, it says you've always been the caretaker, hidden inside the
lid.
in the lid. And if you look close, there's numbers. It's 6801. If you see that, right? Okay, you see that? You see 6801
on the inside of it.
On the inside, but if you invert that, because with The Shining and like Dr. Sleep and all that stuff gets inverted, a lot of stuff happens through mirrors.
I haven't seen Dr. Sleep yet.
It's pretty good, actually. It's good, but man, it's fucking creepy. Like there's like weird like adrenochrome type shit.
Okay.
Like it's got.
I want to see it. I just haven't because I didn't.
Gives
you
me
never
adrenochrome
know
vibes. You
never know if it's gonna ruin The Shining.
You know what? Two completely different.
Okay, so don't watch it thinking it's a sequel.
No.
Okay.
That's the way I was trying to phrase it, because I went in not watching it that way. I went in just going, this is completely,
it's gonna be a movie.
Completely different. This is probably more. I mean, there is so much. I forget the guy that
because the way it was brought to the public was as a sequel to The Shining.
Yes, and that's how like the book was, but I know like,
and that's honestly why I haven't watched it.
Yeah, because that movie doesn't need a fucking sequel.
No.
Yeah.
But it's not, and it's actually completely. It's a different concept because it goes deeper into what Shining really is.
Okay.
What that ability is, you know, it almost, I don't know, it has like 90s X-Files feel vibes in a way.
Yeah.
You know, like it is.
There's a lot of people that watch The Shining that don't understand that they were actually talking about The Shining wasn't just a name for the movie. Like the entire movie, what was happening.
The
ability. Yeah. And they call it The Shining.
Mm-hmm.
Or Shining. Yeah.
Right. But like, so like one thing, that, like, hold on, here's the deal. I want you to, right now, for example, like, just clear your mind. I'm going to ask you to think of two shapes. All right. I want you to think of one basic shape inside of another basic shape, like in your mind.
Okay.
Do you have it? One basic shape inside of another one. Yeah. What are you thinking of?
Triangle and a circle.
Triangle and a circle. Okay. See, I used my Shining ability to influence that on you. I knew that.
You did?
Yeah. I actually showed it to you the whole time, because remember when I showed you the box?
Yeah.
And the cards? See on the lid?
What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here.
Holy shit.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Dude, stop.
That's a triangle and a circle.
No way.
Yeah. So that's something that you can do with the deck of cards. like I'm saying, like talking about Shining ability, like it's the ability to control people. Like I just controlled you using my Shining ability.
Or you did this last time. This was like,
or you could say like I knew you were gonna do that because it's, you know, however you want to play it up. It's basically you're learning how to do really unique and interesting, very easy to do magic tricks, but it's under this disguise of if you want to play it off like this, having the ability to do the Shining. If you don't want to play like you have a Shining ability to fuck with people, you just show them cool magic tricks with the deck cards.
So like, are we just really gullible then, or was it
no? That's a real thing. Yeah, that's really one of the things.
Okay,
yeah, that's why that's there. That's one of the bits that I teach you how to do with the deck and with the box and etc. So there's a lot of things like that hidden in the design, in plain sight, just like Kubrick does.
So I'm going to ask you, you were fully prepared for me to say that?
No. Because you could have picked.
Yeah.
We didn't set this up.
No, like you were you
had a free choice, not of just one, but of two different shapes.
Holy shit, dude. How the fuck? Like,
maybe I do possess the Shining.
Yeah, really. Like,
don't know. Just saying. You know.
And I didn't even see this on the top of the box. I didn't even pay attention to that.
No, it just gets hidden in plain sight, really. But much like a lot of the Kubrick stuff, though, you know.
Dude, that is fucking cool, man.
It's weird.
That fucked me up.
Yeah. But so like, yeah, things like that, all built into the design of the deck, and it's been one of my favorite movies. It was the first horror movie I ever saw, or first scary movie I ever saw was The Shining. I shouldn't have been seeing it. I was way too young, but my brother had it on or something. I can't remember. I'm just being home, and watching it and being freaked out at whatever the hell this fucking crazy shit was that I was watching.
Dude, these are really cool though. These cars are badass, man.
Thanks. Yeah. Hopefully, like I said, just got to tidy up a couple things. And I mean, I don't know, whenever this is finally edited and goes live, the Kickstarter will probably be live anyway. Okay, so cool. So just follow me on Instagram at Dan Sperry. Anybody that's into The Shining, because it's not just a deck for magicians. I wanted it to be like something for collectors or film buffs or fans of the movie.
We'd be interested in getting a deck just to put on the table,
yeah, I mean, of course, yeah. We'll have to come back for part 3.
Yeah, dude, absolutely.
Do you think that
one of the legit
ones. As you bring all this up, which is really crazy because you said everybody, you can see one of your cards.
Yeah, go for it. Whatever you want.
It was on which one is it that has, or on the front? He said he's got the rocket that they said that they faked the moon landing with. Well, we had Amelia Kincaid on the podcast.
Oh yeah,
and she was named the third protege of.
You're a fan of horror. You probably know Night of the Living Demons.
I'm not. Night of the Demons.
Night of the Demons.
No, I don't know that.
There's a picture down there. Angela.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
She was on the podcast.
Really?
So funny fact about her is that she was like, that's a huge, 80s horror flick.
Yeah. I remember seeing that at the video store on VHS.
Exactly.
Yeah. I remember that. I distinctly remember that.
That
VHS.
face.
Yeah.
You don't forget that face. No.
No.
It ruined my childhood, I told her.
Oh, well, I got to stick.
Well, anyways, she was actually named, before he passed away, was the guy who actually locked himself in the capsule, just like the flight crew that was stuck in space when they went to land on the moon. So it was the movie. What was the movie? Apollo 11 with your favorite?
Apollo 13.
Or Apollo 13.
That's your favorite movie?
No, not his favorite movie. Actor.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
That's your favorite actor?
Yeah, I love Tom Hanks. Big Tom Hanks fan.
All right. That's
all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyways.
So not all
right. Nah, man, you can like Tom Hanks. That guy's fucking overrated.
How?
I think he's over.
Oh shit.
He's not. What?
You just pissed Holden off.
What is he good at? What's his best movie?
Oh, dude.
Forrest Gump.
No, it is not. That movie.
The Green Mile.
Again, no, he wasn't. No, no, it wasn't him. It was
Captain Phillips.
I didn't even watch that one.
That's a good movie.
I don't think he was good in that.
Huh?
I heard that
Castaway. Castaway's great.
No, Castaway is fucking ridiculous. But that Captain Phillips one, I actually heard. Side note, I actually heard that the real thing, they ran into fucking birds.
Really?
That's why they had to land, but they couldn't say that. Like when he had to land, what was it? The Hudson?
It's based on
Captain Phillips.
Oh, it's Captain Phillips. No, that's
Oh wait, I got confused. Wasn't he the pilot guy too?
Yeah, Captain Phillips. Or no, that's Sully.
But he was that guy too.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
So basically, you don't fly or take a boat with you don't travel with Tom Hanks.
Yeah, you get stuck in the fucking terminal. You fucking your boat gets captured by pirates.
Yeah,
your plane crashes. I got confused. I thought that was the pilot.
I actually thought that Terminal was one of his better movies.
Really?
Terminal?
Yeah, because he had to fucking eat ketchup on crackers and be like, yeah, you fucking eat that ketchup.
He like had that accent like the entire. He held the accent really well.
Oh, yeah, I'm a big Tom
Holden's
Hanks
a huge Tom Hanks fan.
You know the dude's a pedophile, right?
Oh my god, dude!
That's why they moved to Greece.
Oh my!
That's what people say. That's what people say.
I fought my mom on this, dude.
Really?
Yeah, that he is not a pedophile. She's like, yeah, he is.
She's still on the conspiracy that he faked COVID to get out of getting charges.
He probably did.
Because remember when COVID broke out, him and his wife got it in Australia?
Yeah. Well, I remember that.
They said that the reason he didn't come back is because he had a court date or something here.
Well, they said he was in like the Epstein logs, right? Or whatever.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of people in there though. And where the fuck did that go, by the way?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
But yeah, no, like, yeah, I'm sure he was. I don't know, man. His fucking one son is out of his goddamn mind,
Chet?
too. Is that the one that's out of his
the
mind?
one you
The
like.
rapper?
He's a rapper?
Yeah, Chet Hanks.
What?
He's like all tatted out.
Yeah, that guy's out of his mind. I've seen like some
Is he
of
like
it.
the biggest like Trump supporter?
Yeah, he's a huge Trump supporter.
Yeah, that's why like the family doesn't like talking about it because they like the other. What's his other son? He's got like that really ugly son. That's like
he's in movies, right?
Yeah, like, but he's like really not a good looking guy.
God, I forget his name.
Like it looks like he got breastfed
like
by the
Chris
microwave
Hanks or something like that?
I don't know, but yeah,
Sounds like something they would name a kid.
Yeah.
breastfed by the microwave.
And chat, they just like toss him to the side because
Right. Yeah, but it was
got
the
tattoos
actor's
and
son.
supports Trump.
He was like in Dexter, and then he's done some other. But he just looks like someone you just want to fucking
I know
TP
I
his
know
house
what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
and put pudding under his handles and whatever. You know.
Well,
Sorry, Holden.
Yeah.
Holden's like, well, Dan's
sorry,
not
Tom
getting-
Hanks is a pedophile.
Dan, Holden's like, well, Dan's not getting a part 3.
Right. Yeah. What's he gonna say next? Harvey Weinstein was a bad guy.
Anyways, what I was getting at before the Tom Hanks rabbit hole.
Oh right, yeah.
and it's bad. It's especially bad because I was gonna be like, yeah, I liked him since I was a kid, but
Oh
I would have to say that Tom Hanks' best movie was Toy Story.
great.
yeah, you're not wrong. I liked Money Pit. I did like that one.
Oh, that was
Money
a good
Pit,
one.
Money
Yeah.
Pit's incredible.
yeah. Oh my
Big,
God,
big.
The Burbs.
Dude, I love the Burbs.
The Burbs.
It has fucking Carrie Fisher. Like,
Yeah.
Sardines.
sardines.
It's about a 9 on the tension scale there, Rube. Like, what was it? Klopak? Is that Slavic? No. What's about a 9 on the tension scale there? A fucking great movie.
I feel
That is
like
an incredible movie.
his older movies were much, much better than his new
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. When he was like more like just like, he wasn't just so dramatic,
Yeah.
you know? And fucking, oh yeah, Corey Feldman was in the, God, I think I'm going to watch The Burbs tonight.
Corey
Burbs,
Feldman,
dude.
dude. That's
See, it's connected. Tom Hanks, Corey Feldman, pedophile.
Yep.
Corey Feldman.
it's Corey Haim. Corey Feldman wrote a book about Corey Haim
Yeah.
getting fucking molested
Well, I
by all the
think-
guys in the movie
Didn't
industry.
Feldman say he got?
He was part of it, yeah.
But Feldman was victimized.
He wrote
by
a
some
book on it.
people. Yeah, I didn't read it, but
Yeah, me neither.
No,
Sorry, Corey. Don't.
shit. Yeah. Do you like? Yeah. Sorry, no more Tom Hanks. Do you like Charlie Sheen too? Because I got some bad
No,
news
I
for
don't
you.
like Charlie
Okay.
Sheen.
All right.
Not a Charlie
We
Sheen
did see
guy.
Charlie Sheen here though in Vegas.
What?
Yeah.
He was at the
We were at a Macklemore concert.
and Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes and what the fuck's his name?
He was there for his birthday. Dude. Okay, but Charlie Sheen back in the day.
What, like Hot Shots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
I fucking loved Charlie Sheen back
Oh, yeah.
in the day, and then
Dude,
found
even in,
out
like-
that he was a raper type weirdo.
Even in, like,
guy,
Lucas
then
and
be
shit
like,
back in the day, he was a
Tom
good
Cruise
actor.
is a fucking weird.
Dude, that
fucking
guy's always
guy.
been bananas to me too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's Hollywood, dude.
Oh man,
It's Hollywood.
the very minuscule like interaction I've had with those people. Like I'm not saying I've had Hollywood experiences. I'm not, but I've been there enough and been in the meetings and for like TV show shit and like after party shit and like being around like some of these fucking agents and whatever. Man, there's just icky. You just give you icky vibes. Idiot shivers. There's just icky people.
One of my
like
buddies
that,
talks about like because he's big with all of them too, like Vince Vaughn and all those guys, and he talks about the shit that like he's turned down to where he's literally been told to his face, "You'll never make it in this industry."
Oh yeah.
And like he was getting like he went on like Vince Vaughn's tours, stuff like that, and then like it coming out of it, he was like literally like Vince Vaughn was like, "This is the way it works, man," and then like they shun him
Because he didn't want to play ball.
he didn't want to play ball.
Oh, see, I like Vince Vaughn. It's disappointing to hear that.
Yeah.
But nothing surprises me anymore.
No, yeah.
I was pretty shocked about that one too. Like there's it's just a lot of guys in that stuff and things that I've been told about being in that, because he's been in some of the bigger
It's
stuff
like, can
in
you
Hollywood.
you really like anybody in Hollywood, like legitimately?
And like
No,
he
I
straight
don't
up
think
can't.
so.
You can't.
the way he describes it, he said you straight up sell your soul to the devil.
Yeah.
Like he's like you literally sign blood on the dotted line and you don't go back.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay,
No thanks.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'm all right.
I would rather keep my beliefs and whatnot. Not like I joke around about it a lot about fuck, you can pay me enough to vote for Joe Biden if you want me to, but
Yeah.
money's money. But I mean, there's got to be a cutoff point at some point in time.
Yeah, I'd rather just. I'm okay with just eating like
Sardines.
tombstone pizzas.
Sardines.
Yeah, sardines on pretzels.
Sardines.
Getting excited for that. What I was telling you, fuck, guys, I can get back to this because it's actually really cool. I think Dan will appreciate this. The guy who did this, lady who was on the podcast,
Amelia.
they were using her. She is actually a world-known horse whisperer. So she actually like,
Okay.
She could
What do you-
talk to animals.
so she was on After You.
Yeah, but what do you mean? Like she's like, does she go to like dudes that like breed them, Or like
the Queen of England brought her in to talk to the horses.
Oh, whoa. Oh, yeah, because she's like way into like equestrian shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she works with Olympian horses, things like that. This is Amelia Kincaid. She was on the podcast.
Like bullshit.
You can go watch her stuff in her videos. She runs in a whole entire like workshops for this shit. She was on the podcast, but what was actually happening, don't quote me on this. You guys can go back and watch the podcast. She talks about it. But gentleman who actually got them safely back to Earth locked himself in the fucking capsule they were in and figured out how for them to breathe
for like 2 weeks, right? A week,
whatever, however long they were up there. It's in the movie. The guy that like goes.
So he did it like for the same amount of time that they were going to be up there. He was like, I'm going to do it to make sure.
So remember,
it
like in
works.
so if you watch the movie, everything shorts out. They lose oxygen. The guy goes, he's like, I'm going to lock myself in. He's just writing paperwork, figuring out, teaching them how to build the fucking air.
Right. We got to make an air filter out of fucking piece of paper towel.
So the same guy that did that named her his third protege. And he was actually wanted to work on MRIs. What are they? It's MRIs?
Like EKGs, right?
Like
those CAT scan machines?
Yeah.
Like they're reading all of her brain. They wanted to read her brain waves and whatnot. And
they were actually doing studies on telepathy and stuff like that.
Prove that she was opening up to another dimension and prove that she can actually read what's going on between her and animals and people and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
So that's what I was saying. Like when you're talking about the fact that you put that into this card is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, why would you put that on there?
That is kind of
And this is the same guy that was
now.
You can go back and watch. You would enjoy it. A lot of people gave a shit about it. It's a slower podcast, and all we talk about is this kind of stuff. It gets really deep.
Mm-hmm.
But what she talks about is how that happens, and they were actually interested in using her as one of the guinea pigs. Like they wanted to breed her and prove that her brainwaves were actually communicating telepathically. And she was reading what the horses were saying and talking to the horses and whatnot like that.
I've heard of people,
but she can do the same thing with people. She could do that. So like when you were saying, I just did that, using The Shining.
Yeah,
does that make sense?
She actually has The Shining,
exactly.
In a way.
And they wanted to prove that she had it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird that you brought that up on this cast. This is probably 8 months later.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I mean, what is she talking to these? I'm not like trying to like debunk it. I'm not doing that. But I'm just saying like.
So I didn't.
I'm not interested in that. But I'm not saying I don't believe.
Approve.
But I'm just saying, like, all right, what's going on with the Queen's horses that she needs someone to come?
So basically, what she does is it's weird for her. So she took us to. She's not going to listen to this podcast. We'll talk shit. One of my wife's friends, where she stores her horse. My wife has 2 horses.
Oh, okay.
At her house.
My mom used to show quarter horses. Okay. She went to like the World Championships.
So my wife's a barrel racer.
Oh, all right.
So she has 2 horses. She keeps them at a lady's house.
Just up the road from here.
Up the road.
Okay.
So Amelia, we met on the podcast. She was only in town for a signing session. She got brought down here to do signings. But she's like, I really enjoyed talking to you guys. We'll come back. I'll do dinner with you guys tomorrow. And we're like, cool. Whatever that works. It's probably not going to happen. We do that shit all the time. Get back together. And she calls us the next day. She's like, we doing dinner tonight. We're like, come over to the house, hang out, this, that, blah, blah, blah.
She showed up.
She showed up. I was like, holy shit.
Right.
So
super nice lady. Like super nice.
So I listened to, despite how I look and everything like that, I listen to a lot of 40s jazz.
Okay.
30s, 40s. I'm really big into Billie Holiday and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like the old swing style stuff.
Yeah.
So she walks into the house, we grab like drinking wine and stuff. Just, we're making, I think, shrimp tacos or something like that. Mm-hmm. And, she's like, it's really funny that song was on when I came in. And I'm like, okay. She's like, that's actually one of the last songs that we listened to, and we both served in World War II. And I'm like, what? And she's
that's
like,
weird.
So she starts she's like, I couldn't figure out why I was so drawn to your home. She's like, because we've known each other in a past life.
And another thing too, she said, she was like, I don't know. She's like, usually when people reach out to me, I'm not like one to be like, oh,
she's a big person. She's she doesn't. She's like she has agents. You go through her agents to get her attention.
Sure.
Things
and
like that.
We reached out to her directly, and she's like, I'm not one to be like, oh sure. She's like, a house, let alone, you know what I mean? And
it
was kind of
she
the
doesn't
same
even
issue.
fucking know.
The same thing with you. You know, you were like, you came down and you were like, I'm not sure if I should actually be here.
I remember that. Yeah, I'm like, where am I going?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So she did do this. She brought it in. She brought it to my attention immediately. And she's like, just so you know, I figured out why. She's like, that's one of the same songs that was playing in the bar before we both went to war. And I was like, okay. She's like, we were both in the service. She's like, you died. I didn't die yet, but I died down the road. And I was like, what the fuck? So like, my grandpa's told me we've told you about that. My family's big in the metaphysical world.
Okay.
And I've heard this multiple times that I was big into like previous stuff that I wouldn't understand is what my grandfather always told me.
Okay.
But it all consists with me and my great grandpa and stuff like that. So it's really weird. So when she comes in, never met the lady.
No.
You know, that. I thought it was cool because she was in fucking Roadhouse.
Right. Yeah.
She scared me throughout my childhood. You know, we brought her on. She starts bringing up shit that's co-aligning with what my grandfather's told me my throat.
And then that's a big thing to just kind of just help yourself to while you're making shrimp tacos. Like, oh, by the way, when we used to before we served in World War
and she said I was like a fucking tanker or something.
Yeah, she's like we've all served in. She's like
we all served
this
together.
whole family is.
She said my wife was part of the KGB. Like,
so she went deep.
Yeah.
So at this point in time,
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'm a skeptic on everything. I'm a debunker. I got to figure shit out. Yeah. I'm like, this lady's fucking nuts. Like, she came back to the house. She's crazy. Amelia, I love you if you watch this. She's crazy. So
I'm sure she's probably heard this tons of times before, right?
At this point in time, we're all talking. You know, we all got a few drinks in us and stuff. She's drinking wine. We're all drinking wine. My mom's like, hey, why don't you go tells my wife, why don't you go show her your horses? And she's like, yeah. She's like, I don't like doing readings and stuff like that. She's like, it's her job. Mm-hmm. She's like, but I'll go see him. I love seeing animals. My mom's like, yeah. Because my wife had just gotten a new horse that couldn't figure out where he came from.
Like brand new.
He kept bucking. He was just wild. Mm-hmm. So we go down to the barn. It's like what, probably 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Freezing cold. It's like wintertime.
Yeah.
And
freezing. So goddamn cold.
Yeah. In Vegas. Yeah. It's like 50 degrees outside.
It's freezing. It's miserable.
She goes down. She walks up to the lady that owns the house.
Because she has her horses.
Her horse is there. She
right. Yeah.
I figured.
The horse. Yeah.
And she just the horse, like this horse doesn't come to anybody. It's a
and keep in mind, she's like silent. Amelia's just dead.
This horse is a fucking.
So she didn't even like call it over or nothing.
Nope. It's a complete cunt. You can't catch it. You can't do anything with it. It doesn't like people. Yeah. At this point in time, it was the owner had cancer. Or not cancer, lymphoma. Yeah. And she pretty much like just from one day to I have lymphoma, and she just forgot about the horses for like a year.
Oh man. Yeah. I mean, when you got stuff like that, you got to do.
When that happened, the horse got really agitated and angry because its owner like it wasn't getting worked. It's like a reptile. You stop handling a reptile, it gets angry.
Yeah.
So Amelia walks up. This horse comes running to the fence, and Amelia is silent. And the horse is like from like me to this mic, just making eye contact, just staring into each other's fucking soul.
And she was like staring right
just
back.
Staring. Oh yeah, Amelia's just looking at it, and she's
dead
just
silent.
She starts like smiling, and then like she turns her head the other way, and then like she looks at the house, and like she looks at the horse, and I don't know if she realized it, but this is probably like 15 minutes.
And we were all quiet, and we were just letting her do her thing.
We're like, yeah, so we're like, this is my wife's horse over here.
Yeah, right.
The one you came to see.
Yeah.
You know, and she's nothing. And then she comes over and she's like, she tells my wife, she goes, she's like, that horse is really angry with her owner. Yeah. And we're like, huh? She's like, she just abandoned her. Like,
and she has like no idea the history.
She doesn't know who the fuck this lady is.
Yeah, exactly.
And Allie's like, she has lymphoma, so she hasn't been able to come. She's been on like whatever it is,
some sort of treatment thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how they
put the shit in your body and it makes you sick. I forget what they call that.
Oh, radiation.
Yeah.
She's on like radiation and stuff, and she's like, yeah, this, that. She's like, she starts getting personal.
Yeah.
So the wife and the husband don't get along. The husband doesn't pay attention to the wife. Shit that only close people to this family.
Pretty much Allie.
Yeah, like
pretty much only his wife knows.
Allie's like fucking just straight chills and white as a ghost.
Did she at least go back and explain it to the horse?
So anyways, like Allie's like, she's like, and you guys got rid of her baby. Well, they used to have like a miniature pony, and the lady just
name was
like,
Beans.
Oh, were they like buddies or something?
yeah.
His name
And so
was Beans.
it was only this horse and the miniature pony, and the lady sold the miniature pony because she just didn't want to deal with it anymore because it was mean.
So the big horse seeing it as like its baby.
Right, and
So
held
all
a
this
grudge.
shit just starts fucking falling into place, and Allie's like, "Holy fuck, this is nuts."
There's no way she could have known about. Like no fucking way.
She's like, she's like, anyway, she's like, now on to your horse. She's like, she had a boyfriend before.
Okay.
And it was before this lady bought her. She's like, but they pulled her from her boyfriend. So she didn't like my wife's horse. She kept biting him all the time. So
really, horses bite each other?
Oh yeah.
I didn't.
They
know
fuck
that.
each other.
I mean,
up.
I figured like they obviously got to fight somehow.
They
but
can't. They
everybody
bite.
fights. Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll do
So
donkey kicks, bite. All
She's
kinds
like,
of shit.
she doesn't want to open up to a new horse because she thinks that you guys are just going to take this horse away from her again. So like, dude, we're just like fucking sitting there.
Not
we're
a
like,
dry eye in the house.
we're like, what the fuck? I'm like, so what year was I in war again?
Yeah. Fuck.
Like she sealed us at that point.
So-
Like we were like, there's
That is a little like eerie. You know?
absolutely.
And 11:30 at night after
Yeah.
a couple of beverages.
yeah.
Probably, a little eerie. You should take her randonauticking or whatever.
So
Yeah.
it's
that was
called.
our Amelia Kincaid experience. That a lot of people on podcasts don't even know that experience. But
No, we haven't talked about that on here. So
that was
yeah, that's a
after the
little
show.
eerie.
The show's crazy. Like if you listen to it, it's pretty cool. She actually talks about she like predicted COVID before it happened. She's a big animal researcher. She goes to Africa, all these countries, and animal rights shit. And she was like one of the ones they were investigating that the COVID breakout was happening before it actually happened.
from the pangolin, the animal that they said it came from.
She was trying to say that these animals had this and the rich people were fucking buying it and it was going to places it wasn't supposed to be. And she said that it was they basically said it was going to happen or a breakout was going to happen and then they got shut up.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And then it still happened.
And it's still happened.
Yeah.
So she's like, yeah, I tried telling everybody, but
Bummer.
So anyways, that's pretty cool. You brought that card. There's a
No, that
little-
is super cool. Dude.
I got the fucking, and the same thing she did. She walked in. She's like, I can't believe you guys have that ship there because this just happened recently.
Yeah. You know,
So,
it all comes full
It's
circle.
kind of cool.
And I
You
mean,
said that and it was on the card.
I'm pretty sure you seen that last time, but I mean, I doubt you were remembering that when you were putting that in your card.
No,
so.
fuck no. And how would I know that? You know,
He's
like,
like,
no, it's all because Kubrick supposedly faked the moon landing.
Yeah.
you
He's
know,
like, oh, those
back
guys
in
were
the
pretty cool. They had a fucking spaceship
Yeah,
in their
yeah,
podcast
that's
studio.
what I'm saying. So, like, it's interesting. That,
Right. I mean,
like
it's
you
12
said,
Parsec
I don't-
podcast. What could I put to
Yeah.
commemorate them on a play card? I know, a fucking spaceship.
Yeah.
I don't think we
An
had it.
Apollo rocket.
I don't think it
I
was
don't
there.
think we had it. That's when we did the wall.
Yeah, I don't think it was there.
So it might not have even been here. That's just
Yeah.
another coincidence. The world fucking fucked up.
Like you
weird.
said, full circle.
Yeah. Right.
That's
Yeah. Full
interesting,
circle. Yeah.
That's interesting.
I'm sorry, guys. I went down a rabbit hole there.
No.
All right. I got one last question for Dan before we get out of here.
Let's do it.
You think a lot of the craziness, you're a big guy, like you're big on this stuff like us.
Yep.
Do you think a lot of the shit that's going on in the world right now, some cover-ups for a lot of UFO shit going on?
Dude, I think it was.
You think they're
Fuck.
this
You
is
went
magic.
down a rabbit hole. I think yes, absolutely misdirection. It was. It's obviously real. Obviously, Corona.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whatever you're supposed to. This is where like I don't even know what do you call it now. What are you? What are you allowed to call it? But
That's what me and him, like, we talked about it. Like, obviously, we pretty sure we got it. Like, obviously, it's fucking real.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
exactly.
I got something
it's a
I've never
thing.
had.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's something's there.
Yeah.
Right. And for whatever reason, whether it was supposed to come out now or whether it was planned for something else and it got out of hand and shit got away from them before them being whoever, pick your own
Holden.
pick your own cabal, you know. Pick your favorite cabal.
The old fucking yep.
Right. Yeah. And so like you know, so like yeah, it's obviously real. But what was it? You know, what's the point here? You know, like what was this supposed to supposedly be for? I know there's lots of different, you know, concept stuff. So like was it I think absolutely to distract and for a lot of shit. I mean, think about it. We had so much, I mean, really so much eye-opening type shit. Like, I mean, honestly, I was reading up and following things about like Pizzagate and like all kinds of crazy shit from like back like years ago, right?
Tom Hanks.
Tom motherfucking Hanks, right? And but it wasn't until this all came out and this happened to where we're having to sit down or not sit down, get stuck quarantine. You know, we're getting stuck in the quarantine.
That's never happened.
Not like that, you know, absolutely not. And people, you know, I think in a way maybe some backfiring happened because people being stuck, they got to start watching. I mean, look at how, I mean, I wasn't and not am or ever was a diehard like Alex Jones fan, right?
Yes.
But like I find him entertaining. I mean, he's obviously
just a loudmouth
wild as
this.
fuck. Yeah, like. But like I listened to Alex Jones, you know, but like all of a sudden Alex Jones is the biggest motherfucking guy. He's been saying that shit for so long, but now you're gonna ban him.
The 90s, I think.
Yeah, he had been on YouTube and Facebook. He'd been on all this shit for so fucking long, and if it was really that big of a deal, you would have fucking shit canned him and made him kick rocks, you know, years ago.
Yeah.
But because now everybody's sitting at home, he's getting exposed to a bigger audience. Because everybody's running out of shit to watch on Netflix because they got shit for content, you know? So like, you know, so people, the wokeness, I think almost went backwards. The wokeness didn't happen the way people who virtue signal that they're woke. There are some.
Nope. Nope. All right.
But I think the opposite, I think the upside down wokeness happened more aggressively. Because like I you know, like I said, I had been interested in weird, just bizarre conspiracy, not even just like alien shit, but like these, you know, like fucking pedophile sex cabals and weird shit. You know, like Hollywood,
the Epstein logs disappearing, all this shit.
Like the bone and skull or whatever.
Skull and bones.
Skull and bones.
Yeah. I mean the Epstein shit, the Weinstein shit.
Yeah.
I mean there was so much of that type of stuff coming down that I think this definitely was orchestrated or taken advantage of. If it wasn't planned, the opportunity was seized to pull focus from a lot of big shit that was going down, man.
I do feel the one thing about, now that you mentioned that, I will say when Trump was in house, everybody got bored with the big thing was his mean tweets.
Yeah.
And then once nobody paid attention to that anymore, you started noticing shit. You started noticing the Epstein stuff and the Weinstein stuff. And then people are like, holy shit, like this has been going on for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
So I agree
names are getting brought up. And
so something bigger had to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even this isn't necessarily like an Epstein or a Weinstein type thing, but there was
the Pentagon released the UFO shit.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So
and that didn't even make like main
headlines.
Page.
No.
Yeah, I think it was
Jeremy Corbell fucking blew it up, and that was it.
Yeah, Jeremy Corbell did. Yeah, but Nate Bargatze's a really talented comedian. I don't know if you guys have listened to any Nate Bargatze. He's out of Nashville. I'll say this really quick about Nate Bargatze, so I don't get too off topic. But not that I give a shit either way, because obviously I don't. But a comedian that works clean to achieve the success that he's had, very rare. Okay. You know, and I know he's a good guy. I actually know his dad, so I know he's a good guy, and he's fucking hilarious. Nate Bargatze, anybody listening, you'll probably love him. He's got some great fucking funny ass material. But he even said, I think this is where now I might be wrong, but I think it was Nate Bargatze. He had a special come out over the pandemic where he even actually, just like you said, was like, you know, this is how crazy the world is now. They actually like showed us and said, "Yup.
UFOs are real.
There's UFOs, and we don't give a shit.
Nobody give a fuck.
Nobody fucking cares.
Everybody was like, put your mask on.
Yeah. He didn't quite say it like that, but yeah, I mean,
that's what happened.
Yeah. It was just like, yeah, well, you know, we got this other thing over here.
Identify me as pandemic, so
identify me as what I identify as.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all of that. It was I got a stern talking to at Walmart. The other, getting off topic. I don't mean. I mean, I have friends that are trans, and I try to remember to say things right to respect them. But there are some individuals like that. I think that sometimes it's, if I don't know you, I don't know. You know, and I made a complete mistake at Walmart. I didn't see that I had the scanner, the gun scanner, right? So I was trying to scan something on the thing. And an individual person came over. This person that was obviously trying. I found out. I sure as shit found out. But you know, I was trying to scan this thing, and the person came over and said, because I still at this point I don't know what I was supposed to call them, because it was my fucking fuck up. You know, I wasn't trying to be a dick, but I just all I said was this. They came over and said, you know, if you, we have one of these, you know, and I went, oh, dude, I didn't even realize that was right there.
Oh,
because I honestly, the dude was like,
that's not even addressing their gender.
I wasn't.
It is.
Like, I say that all the time. Oh, dude, like.
Yeah, I was like, oh, dude, I didn't even know that was there. And like, what'd you call? You know, then it turned into, and I was like, oh my God, I like, oh, I'm sorry.
I call my wife, dude.
In a way, you're almost talking to yourself. Like, oh,
yeah,
dude, like,
and trying to make that clear and honest, and just to be like, I'm sorry, I'm in fucking Walmart. I'm not trying to. I got other shit to do. I got better things to
go
do
in there
than,
to offend somebody,
right? Than piss you off. I'm not trying to do it.
There's times where I'll catch my wife bent over and I'll be like, "Damn, bro, save some for the rest of us." And smack her on the ass. That doesn't mean I think she's a guy.
Yeah,
right.
I'm not misgendering her. That just means we've been together for over 10 years, and I can say whatever I want to say.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, but anyways, I forgot what we were going on.
No, is it just saying there's a lot of shit that's covering up what could possibly actually be important information?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, not everybody.
The fact that you got more concerned about, you got more preached to about that than believing in UFOs is just shows you where we're at right
absolutely.
now. Yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll see. I don't know what's gonna happen.
There's a lot of weird shit going on. I think it's all being covered up by. I think a lot of people are just too naive and closed-minded to see that a lot of big things are getting covered up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, there was a thing I saw too that was like the conspiracy. It was basically like a side-by-side thing of like the conspiracy theories are actually being proven true,
yeah.
And the ones that are going along with what we're being told, they're actually the conspiracy theorists now. Like it's like there was like a shift. Like it shifted.
Except for the flat earthers. They're still on board.
Flat earthers. And those fucking dinosaur deniers.
Flat earthers and Christians are the only ones that are still right.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the dinosaur. You got to watch that fucking guy. That Eric Dubé on YouTube. That video is bananas. Like you're gonna fucking watch it and you're gonna fucking text me and be like, I might believe this.
I gotta check that out.
Right.
Our bass player is like a hardcore Christian. He actually got into a huge argument with our band up here. And I think it ended with, you guys are so stupid, when the rapture happens, you'll think you're getting abducted by aliens.
Well, maybe if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, maybe.
That was what we were like, all right, maybe we should go do rehearsal.
Yeah. He 110%
Let's go do rehearsal on the spaceship.
Believes the earth is flat.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I've seen those videos too. Some of the dinosaur I've seen have been like this.
Convincing.
Yeah.
Sure.
The videos that he sends me is usually some guy in a semi truck with like a wife beater covered in like whatever he had for the last week.
No, and he's like fucking human traffic victim tied up in the fucking.
Yeah, he's like, today the reason that.
Yeah,
he's like, y'all are too stupid to understand the government, and I'm like, oh, dude, I can't watch this. It's like a guy holding his cell phone, fucking driving, and you can see him shifting with the cell phone.
Oh, right, yeah.
I'm like, you expect me to take this serious?
Well, just as long as my Prime delivery gets here, I don't give a fuck what he believes.
Fuck,
right,
dude.
That was my last question. Thanks, Dan. All right. Anything else before we go?
I can't think of anything.
Cool. You didn't bring any bits today? You bring bits?
I'll do a bit. I'll do one bit. I'll do one bit. I won't.
You said you were last night, so I don't want you to.
We'll do something really quick here
because we fucking love this shit.
Yes, we do.
We'll do this really quick.
By the way, guys, you have to go if you're in Vegas.
Absolutely,
go watch Dan's show.
Go watch Dan.
So this isn't. Most people think like shit look like sliding hands. This is deck cards. They're all different. Blah blah. We, whatever. Let's just fucking cut to the chase. You've seen this shit before. Instead of like me being like pick a card, or it'd be like pick a card, right? Because if I do it this way, it's kind of we know what's going on. But instead of me being pick card and handling the deck, because people usually think like you're doing stuff like sleight of hand, or maybe I'm using the shining to influence you or whatever. But I'm not going to do that. Instead, what's going to happen is instead of picking the card, you're just instead of like going through and having you pick a card, you're actually going to take your finger.
Okay.
I'm going to use you because I'm going to do this one-handed. This is why you're going to have to help me with this. You're going to take your finger and you're just going to find a spot anywhere on, like on the edge, I guess it's what it's called, of the deck, and just like cut it, like stick your finger in.
Just like your first girlfriend.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a nice looking pillow you had.
Just split the V.
Just rip anywhere you want. With one hand, I'll put my hand
Can
in
I use my
pocket.
thumb?
Your thumb, your finger, your
You're an
Greek.
animal,
Figure
bro.
it out. You know. What'd you say?
This poor wife. Kind of use my thumb.
Anyway, so you got a place?
Yeah.
All right,
works.
look at that card. Let me know you got. I don't want to look. Let me know you got it.
Okay.
You saw it?
Yeah.
All right. Good. So I'm gonna hold the deck. Like I said, I'm gonna do this one handed. So keep that card in your mind. Keep thinking about it. I'm gonna say it was a red card.
Yeah.
It was a number card, not a face. So it wasn't Jack, Queen, or King. So it had a number.
Mm-hmm.
But it was not a high number. It was more. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. So red card. So that's hearts are diamonds and number one-handed. Mixed up deck. You went and you poked and prodded and peeked, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you saw the one.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Four of hearts.
Mm-mm.
Fuck. We did this. It wasn't it, was it?
No.
Fuck yeah, I thought that felt weird. All right.
You're damn close.
I was? Okay, hang on. No. Doesn't matter. Don't tell me what it is. Just
Okay.
go through, like thumb through the cards
Okay.
and just find it and just take it out.
Just take the deck
just take out what, don't tell me what the card was.
Okay.
But just thumb through and find the card.
Okay.
And then take it out and put it face down. We'll try something different.
Okay.
You remember it though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
What's wrong now?
It's not in here.
It's
See,
not in there?
last time I thought he fucked up a trick.
All right.
It's not in here.
I mean,
dude.
I did say I was going to do this trick with one hand, right?
Yes, you did.
I just didn't say
What the fuck, dude?
which.
Dude, are you serious?
No. Five of hearts. That was
Yes,
it.
that was my-
I just didn't say which hand. I said I would do it one hand. I just didn't say which hand.
Dude, how?
I was like, don't worry, bro. We could edit it out.
We'll fix it in post.
Nobody
We'll
will
fix it in post.
see.
It's fine. We'll fix it in post. It'll be
Dude,
no
what
big
the
deal.
fuck? Yes,
It was,
five of hearts.
it was a 5 of heart. I saw it too.
Oh.
He's seen it. He had me go through the deck. I'm like, God damn it, it's not in here.
I'm still fucked up with
Wait,
188 and seeking right now.
Dan
so.
struck
I'm gonna
again.
try. I'll try one more real fast here. Hang on, because I'm gonna
Dude.
use the lighter for this one.
That was
God damn it, dude. You got us again.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me.
so last time you were on the show, I thought you fucked up a trick.
Yeah.
The first one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't
can
remember.
I tell? I'm
'Cause
gonna
you
tell
were, like,
everybody.
going through.
I edit this shit, and I went through cameras.
Oh, really? Right on.
Still can't figure out the trick.
No idea how you do it.
Right.
It's The Shining.
It is. Yeah. It's the Shining. Oh, that's a terrible cut. I almost just lost those. Okay. So since
It's like you knew at the beginning of the night.
I told you
beginning
guys.
of this
right,
podcast that I
almost
was going
as
to
if-
pick that card.
Yeah. Right.
I tell you guys all the time, I'm a debunker, dude.
Yeah. We can't.
I felt bad. I
got us.
had 5 camera angles on you, just fucking trying to figure
Oh, I guess.
out.
I mean that works for me then.
You
Good for
changed
me,
our
right?
clocks last time. I still don't know what time it is.
Oh, did I do that?
our house. I'm still 10 minutes late to everything.
Yeah. And now you have your period. It's changing time. All right. So
Beta male.
just say stop. Yeah, Goose. Just say stop anywhere as I riffle like this.
Me or him?
No, Gooskin.
Oh, stop.
There.
Mm-hmm.
So like usually like it's like take a card, don't let me see it. It's actually okay that I see this one because and instead of like signing it and shit with like a pen, I'm actually gonna use the lighter.
It's a basic terribles lighter.
It is. It is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a
So
terrible
yeah,
lighter.
you can do like a little
Yeah.
product placement. So you know it's legit. Like
Yeah.
it's actually from Terrible.
If you guys aren't from this part of the,
Right.
America or United States,
United
it's
States, yeah.
terribles
Exactly.
is our
Terrible.
gas
Gas
station.
station.
Yeah, it's Vegas, which is a terrible.
It's like
It's a
7-Eleven.
terrible name in a way. Like, why would you? Like, I'm gonna go to Terribles to get some gas. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, why
Yeah.
would you do that? So okay, so you got the 9 of diamonds. I'm just gonna place it under the bullet for now, so we can like keep an eye on it because we got the table space, but it's fine. We'll fucking go with it. And I'm gonna take one. I'm gonna take the 5 of clubs is gonna be mine. Hold your hand out.
Me?
Yeah, flat, like and get the other one over because what you're gonna do is you're gonna
both hands.
Yeah. So what you're gonna do is you're basically gonna sandwich it like this. Okay. So I'm gonna take it. You hold it. Sandwich it down with your other hand.
Am I supposed to remember it?
No, because that's mine. It doesn't matter. I'm going to take yours, though. We're going to start with yours and using Generals. Like I said, instead of signing it, instead we're going to use the flame of the lighter to mark it. So then it's like legit. We're actually going to destruct. That was the word. Destruct. We're going to destroy. Do a little shit. I didn't ask. Can I do this in here?
No, absolutely. We're actually catching shit on fire this time, though.
Yeah. All right. So I'll just do a little bit like that. So. If I just take that and rub it,
so the corner is slightly burned.
You felt that. We start out simple. So with your the 9 of diamonds, the corner gets burnt. So whatever happens here should happen there.
In my hand?
Yeah.
Like take my hand off.
Like sorry, shit. Yeah. Lift up your hand and just take a peek.
Okay.
They'll lift it up all the way so we can see a little bit better. Because if we look,
right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It starts slow, so you can actually see it's actually even the same. A little warm. Still the same corner.
Did you feel it?
Like
what the fuck?
That's still that's the same corner. Both are burnt on the same corner, like a mirror image almost, right?
Yeah.
All right, here we'll do it again.
Absolutely.
So
what the fuck?
Here, hold your hand. You can take yours. So, dude, same shit. Put your hand on top.
That scared me.
We'll do the same shit.
That scared me.
Here, but
so this is your card.
Now we're gonna do it with mine, but the same thing. You keep because they're connected, right? So whatever happens, I'll just do a little bit. Watch this. We'll just take it and just mark it
on the back.
On the back with a little. See, like singe it, right?
Yeah, the back singed now.
You can see, but watch it again. If I just rub it like that, you felt that? No.
I felt you touch my hand.
Okay, well, no, not that. Obviously, yes. I touched
Did
your
you
hand.
feel a little tingling sensation?
In your hand, not anywhere else. But you felt it in your hand, though, right? You did?
Yes.
Not when I touched you, but like before. Did you feel it?
No,
this? Okay, this is
between
working.
your sandwich.
Fuck it, just open up your fucking hand. Just open up your hand. It doesn't matter anymore. That's not the right side. You got to turn it over because if we look,
is it? No way,
bro.
What the fuck?
If we look. They actually, again, it keeps going, keeps matching, right? They still burn both.
You don't feel anything?
Keep your hand out again. One more time.
I've had a few whiskeys.
Yeah, keep your hand out one more time. This and again, sandwich it. Hand on top. Don't let anything come or go.
Okay.
Say stop. I'm just going to start here and go along the way. You say stop anywhere you like. Go.
Stop.
I'll do it by the mic so we get some ASMR shit.
Oh, that's good ASMR.
Whoa, that gave me chills.
I went a little sideways, but okay, so I gave it a little tear.
ASMR.
Did you feel anything that time? Do we even need to open your fucking hand at this point? Go ahead, separate your hand.
I'm trying to see.
Did you feel a tingle in there?
Dude.
No way.
Dude.
No fucking dude, what the fuck?
Have a look, yeah.
Dan,
There
dude.
it is. And if you hold it up, again, same markings.
Dude.
Same
get
corners,
the hell out of here.
Spots,
What
same
the
exact spots where if you put it together, you see that angle? Look at that angle. Remember I said I didn't tear it straight. Even that angle matches up. You can see they actually are.
They're exact, dude. All right, real quick, just
Magic
to show
show.
everybody. Magic show. Just to show everybody real quick. See these burn marks here?
Oh my god.
And
dude.
you guys seen they were in Goose's hand the entire fucking time.
Why do you do this shit to us?
I vicariously live through the people that I get to, because you don't at least for me, dude. That's why I like Disney so much and shit, and these other things that are similar. Make believe is what I like because it's you don't once you get so far into magic, you don't see magic tricks that give you wonder or amazement anymore because you're so deep. It's like the Matrix. You took the one pill, you're in it, you can't go back. So I see things and even before they even start to happen, I can't help it. I'll just go, oh, I bet this is what that is. And then it is, and I can't experience wonder. I can see stuff like this and I won't feel anything because I know what's going on. So to be able to do it to people, others. I'm vicariously living. Sounds like I'm an energy vampire, but I'm not. It's like I'm vicariously living through that moment.
Like one-on-one magic is a lot of fun for you still.
Yeah, still like stuff like this. Yeah, is still
or like street performing would be fun for you.
Yeah, like I still do like walk around gigs. Like I did one at Circa a couple weeks ago, like just a private event because I still like going and being able to do that stuff. Yeah,
I'm gonna say, Dan, real quick, tooting your horn. because I'm a big magician fan. You're incredible at what you do, man.
Thanks.
This is so sick, dude.
Thanks.
Like, this is
it really
fun.
is.
Every time we see you, like last night, we were just talking about the shit you did, dude. Like, you're fucking phenomenal at what you do, man. So
thank you. I'm glad you guys had a good time.
I would compare your show to my ride at Disneyland that we were talking about, the Rise of Resistance.
Yeah.
I got my hopes up for your show. Like, I was like, this is gonna be a cool show. And then, like, I always do this to myself. I get my hopes up, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so sick. And I get there, I'm like, this is gonna fucking suck.
Yeah.
Like, I got my hopes up too high. Like, I need to calm down a little bit. And then I saw your show, and I was literally the entire time, like I just was like, what the fuck is he doing?
Like, not only are you laughing the entire, like, having a good fucking time, but like, your magic, dude. You're
the shit you were doing,
dude. Incredible, man.
And I'm one of those guys, like, the entire time with the fucking ball thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm like, okay, I know what he's doing here. And then, like, you fucking pull a giant ass rock out of it.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
That was just an excuse to make cocaine appear.
It was the littlest things that you did. To me, like, the most, like, fun I had was, like, you're like, okay, we're gonna take this back to, like, you know, some of the early tricks.
Yeah.
And then you do it, and that's when I was like, you do it, but you do it with such a twist that when you were done with it, I was like, what the fuck just happened?
I feel like you're still captivating people the way Houdini did way back then. You know what I mean? Like, you're still.
Oh, well, hopefully. I mean, he did all right for himself, I think.
You're still captivating, like, people.
You do see, like, I think last time we were on here before you left, same thing. We saw an article that said that, like, you were the monitor, like, you were like David Blaine and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, but these guys are on TV doing huge productions. And you're doing this, I'm getting the same, I'm getting more of a feeling watching you do this in our podcast room than I am watching it on TV.
Yeah. I mean, I get asked that a lot. Like, people are like, why aren't you headlining at, like, the fucking Venetian, or why don't you have your own TV series?
You absolutely
or whatever.
Could be.
But and I'm not saying that to toot my own horn either. I mean, you just hear that stuff from people sometimes when you do the shows or things for them. But I've always felt more in tune, or like more connected with like the Ramones. I've always said, like, I'm comfortable and I'm just fine being more like the Ramones than Metallica.
The Iggy Pop of,
you know,
absolutely.
Like I'm absolutely fulfilled and happy doing a fucking dirty bar show in the back of this weird hybrid bar in downtown Vegas on a desolate Wednesday night. Then that's also that's also cool because it shows you genuinely love what you do. You know what I mean? Like. Yeah, I mean, I do. And I'm very, like I said in the show, I'm super fucking blessed with all that I've been able to do.
Don't lose that humbleness.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, at this point, I don't think it's going anywhere. You know, I'm pretty, pretty comfortable with what and thankful and grateful with what I have.
If anybody comes to Vegas, go check out Dan's show and you will understand what we're talking about. And you will understand that this guy belongs in front of huge crowds.
Yeah.
Because your show really was that captivating and awesome to us in the smaller venue that it was in.
Yeah.
That this is the kind this
is big production shit, dude. Like,
well, I mean, we try to make it feel a little bit like that, you know, but you know what I mean?
There was just stuff your bits and stuff like that and the things that you do were cooler than most shit that I actually do see on TV, in my opinion.
Well, thanks, dude.
That's so I like, in all honesty, like, I'm not trying to like toot your horn because you came on our podcast, because I'm a pretty straightforward guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But also, if I thought you were shit, you wouldn't be on our podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, there's that.
A second time, and then we're gonna plan a third.
Yeah, we'll have to do a third next year. We'll just make it like an annual meeting.
But no, dude, episode 50. There was a reason we had you back here.
Well, thank you for having me on 50.
Is there anything that you want to fucking plug before you leave?
Just follow me on Instagram at Dan Sperry. That's where you can see shit about the Overlook deck, and that's where people can see stuff for any upcoming dates when they start happening again. And mostly it's just stuff about the Griffin show, you know. Cool. So, and anybody coming to Vegas every Wednesday night, 9:00 in the secret back room of the Griffin. Just look up blackmagicwednesday.com or my Instagram. Everything's on there.
And your website's dansperry.com, right?
Yeah,
cool.
Exactly.
Yeah. Dansperry.com.
Awesome. And this is another gift from you.
Yeah, I wouldn't keep. I mean, you can.
Dude, he's got your fucking.
We're gonna keep it.
He's got your fucking mento from last night.
Oh my God, you did keep that shit. Oh boy, yeah. All right.
You're signing that
I
before
was
you
gonna
leave.
see
You
if you'd
said.
sign it.
I don't. The bag.
Yeah, the bag.
Well, right. Okay. Because I'm like, I can't fucking.
So you threw the floss at me, and then you
Evidence.
spit the Mento.
Yeah.
Oh, was that a lifesaver? You spit
The
the
lifesaver,
lifesaver.
yeah.
We do need to get him to sign this table.
Yeah, you'll
too.
be. So we have everybody out there. You guys know. So this is John Massari's signature.
I saw that. Yeah.
He did the Killer Clowns from Outer Space. He's the composer.
Yeah, I noticed that when I came in because I wasn't there either.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you'll be the second signature on the table. We only the people that we really are think are cool, awesome, and inspire us to keep on pushing. So.
If you're cool with that.
Yeah, fuck, I'm cool with that. Yeah.
So we'll get
sign
that,
your
and
table.
we'll throw something up on our Instagram or something like that. You guys can see him signing it. But we're gonna
sure.
wrap it up before our cameras run out. So,
Yeah, I got to piss.
Dan?
anyways.
Cool.
appreciate you.
Yeah. Thanks
Episode
for having me.
50.
Absolutely.
Congrats on the 50.
Thanks, man. Thanks
Thanks
you.
to
Cheers.
you viewers and listeners for letting them reach 50.
Yeah,
Right?
surprisingly.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
And sorry it took 4 weeks for this episode to happen, but we got sick.
Yeah.
But
We're
cheers.
sick.
I don't know if you got anything left, but cheers,
I
guys.
do, yeah. Prost. Danke. Actually, if I hold this just at my fingertips, I don't know if I can do this. It'll actually start to bend.
What the fuck, dude?
Dude, it's my thumb. Are you fucking serious? Were you for real? You thought
Yeah, dude.
that was? Oh, dude. All right. Well, then.
Because I was on this side. Because I was on this side. I'm
I
like,
thought
what
you'd
the
still
fuck?
be like, it's your fucking thumb.
No, dude.
No, dude. It was my
I'm watching
fucking
with the thumb. I'm like,
You
yeah,
see?
it's bending. I'm like,
No, dude. No, I
Okay.
was just squeezing it.